Hello everybody, hello, welcome to the stream. I am Rosentia. Say that again, Justin. Let's see if it doesn't pick you up. Okay, yeah, they heard you there. And by they, I mean all 0 viewers. Hello, all 0 viewers. How are you doing? We're doing a BBG discussion for the upcoming marathon because the schedule got released. Yeah, surprise. But a good surprise. Yeah, we've got the schedule out. Things are probably going to change, by the way. Thank you so much, Klutz, for subscribing. Good to have you here. Yeah, the schedule's out, and I want to go over that just a little bit to talk about some of the games that are on the list. And then after that, I probably want to hop into a speedrun or two. I know it's been a little while since I've streamed. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I was starting to feel a bit off, but I was like, I'm still gonna stream because I want to, blah, 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 blah. And then hopefully I'm feeling good enough for tomorrow. Yeah, just so y'all know, I'm likely getting surgery, hopefully within the next couple of months. And that would be to get my gallbladder removed, and I want it gone. Take it out! Take my gallbladder with you, okay? Out the door. If you're gonna treat me like this, stupid gallbladder, then I'm gonna kick your butt. Wait, am I actually streaming to Twitch? I mean, I saw Klutz resubscribe. Am I there? Yeah, I am there. I see one viewer. Perfect. Good, good. Gallbladder be gone. That is my hope. Oh, speaking of that, I wanted to hop into the GM, or the chat over on the Kusogrande Discord, just in case any of the GMs who have helped to choose games, or anyone from the BBG staff wants to come and chat, they are welcome to, because we've got a pretty awesome marathon coming up. Let me I just need to make sure that I have everything looking right. Okay. I could do HD, but I don't have a camera connected. HD full screen? Maybe that'll work? Nah, let's do this one. Okay, and then all I do is hide that. Bam! Hello, Lupine One! Thank you so much for subscribing. 6 years, indeed. 6 years of fun. Let me zoom in so that you don't have to squint or anything like that. So the BBG schedule is out. Yeah. We'll go ahead and give people a minute or two more to hop in, and then we'll go ahead and discuss all of this fun stuff. Because Friday, September 19th, that's coming so soon. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping... Let me check. I don't think I have anything anywhere near that time. Okay. Yeah, yep. Just making sure that I don't have any obligations. What is that? Discord? Yeah, whatever. I don't need that. Cool. Sorry, I just noticed that I was clicking on something on my stream that I was like, what is this? You're right, this is indeed Nights into Dreams music, Lupine One. You're good. Ah, good to have you here. Yeah, so, you know, I figure let's go ahead and start talking about all the fun here. And I'll do my best. You might not get notifications, by the way, for subscriptions and such on this screen that I'm on. So if there are people who resubscribe, thank you so much. You're not going to see it on stream, but that's because I want to focus on this schedule here. So let's talk a little bit about BBG and what... Oh, fine. I got to turn on closed captions. Fine. Give me a second. Continue with Twitch, blah, blah. I'm logging on. I'm starting the captions. You can do this, right? No, of course. Why would it ever work the first time. Why would it? It wouldn't. You know why? Because it was on the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Maybe that's gonna work? No? Yes? Maybe so? No? Fine. Okay, site can use my microphone. Let's go to the default. Perfect. Maybe, there we go. It's working now. Captions are here. Everybody, feel free to smooch your favorite captions in this world. Yeah, so let's talk about the schedule. Again, any of the BBG staff, if you are over on the Kusogrande Discord, you can hop into the chat. If for some reason you can't slide in there, just yell at me and I'll bring you in, because I do want to talk about the big and the bad that we've got here. We had a decent number of submissions. Yes, we had to cut a decent amount, but at the same time, you know, I feel like we've got a pretty solid marathon. Big surprise as well, there are a lot of FMV games that got submitted. We rejected a lot, and we accepted a lot. So there's probably going to be more FMV than you have ever seen before in a marathon that didn't focus on FMV games. That may or may not be good, but you know what is good? Oh, you can't even see which platform it's on if you... Okay, there we go. I'm zoomed out enough so that now you can see the platform. So on Friday, September 19th, this is my local time zone. I'm mountain. I live in the mountains. Yeah, we are kicking off with 30 minutes of ALF for the Sega Master System. What's special about this category, by the way, is that Lady Ariana submitted it specifically trying to complete as many categories as ALF as possible. You know, ALF is one of those games that we have had quite a few times in BBG. This may be its last time for a while. You know, a lot of the times we do give a bit of a time for games to have a break. But having as many categories of ALF as possible in 30 minutes is going to be a blast. Lady Ariana is fantastic here. Let me, I'm just trying to pull up notes here as well so that I have things that I'm able to review as well, because I don't know everything here, but luckily we have a lot of notes here that are helpful. So after that, Sarah, oh my god. Hey, let's go ahead and play a fun game called Brossentia Slaughters Everybody's Names, the game. I know, it's a blast. It's a blast. So after that, we've got Downtown Warrior 506. Good to see you. Good evening. Yeah, we've got Downtown Special, Kunio-kun's historical period drama. Yeah, so there was some general concession that, like, this game has some good things about it. And honestly, it can be argued that this is a good game in some ways. But in essence, it sounds like you are doing a lot of the classic Kunio-kun things. You're punching things, you're fighting things. However, it's got a lot of lag, a lot of technical issues. The AI in the game is unpredictable, but it also is a very ambitious game. So, again, this is one that I personally did not review. I feel like this would be pretty, and I don't know, I love all the Kunio-kun games that I've played, and once you get used to the controls in one, you can pretty much play any of them. We don't really have too many games like that these days, do we? Too many games that, like, recycle some of the same mechanics but have a completely different setting. Can anybody think of any games like that these days? Because I can't. If you can, I'd love to hear about them. After that, Clash at Demon Head. This is an absolute classic. Yeah, there are very big reasons why Clash at Demon Head is in here. It's a Vic Tokai game. If you all know Vic Tokai, aka the creator of Kid Pool, I feel like there are some things to like about this game, but it's so obtuse and difficult. It's going to be pretty interesting. Oh, Shentalk in chat, by the way, is saying that the X68000 port of Kunio-kun is weird. It plays like the NES version, but all the maps are rearranged, so nothing makes sense. That is fascinating. I didn't actually know there was a sharp port of those games, but it makes sense to me. Wait, Clash at Demon Head, classic Kusogrande. After that, Knuckle Bash by L Rock. You know what? I know nothing about Knuckle Bash, but it got in pretty easily from what I see here. For L Rock, actually, I'm gonna do something and open up a couple videos just because we can. Okay. Hey, Spaceport, go away. Space Channel 5. Let me go ahead and see a little bit of what's going on here. They did say, by the way, that they don't want to spoil everything that shows up in BBG, but I do want to share a few things, especially if I'm getting to know a bit about these games here. L Rock, classic runner, by the way. Oh, look at this motorcycle guy. Okay. Oh. Okay, I sort of see what's going. Oh, this is silly. Having arcade games in BBG, it's actually a little bit weird because even like the worst arcade games tend to have a layer of polish that you don't see on a lot of the fare that you get in Big Bad Game-a-thon. But at the same time, you can see a little bit of the jank that's going on in here. Oh, good slide. Yeah, the knee. Oh, those poor bellhops. What did they do? Okay, we have a urinating statue in the background, which is always a good sign. Let me hop forward a little bit here. Let's see. Just wanting to see a little bit more. Yeah, the lack of animation frames is actually kind of surprising for a game like this, but it's kind of endearing at the same time. Oh, guy in the box? Uh-oh. What? What are these faces? These are beautiful. Look at them. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. L Rock is just fantastic with arcade and beat 'em up, so, you know, I have no question about his ability to get through this game. This is just, some of these characters are hideous. Hey, so there we go. That is let's see, which game? The fourth game. Saria, good to see you in chat. We already talked a little bit about your game, actually. So L Rock the fourth, Knuckle Bash for the arcade. Again, I didn't review this, but just based off what I'm seeing there, it looks great. Saria, how do I say your name, by the way? Is it Saria? What's the best way? Yeah, Downtown Special, Kunio-kun's historical period drama, isn't one that I personally reviewed either, but just based off of the description as well as like the ambitious nature of the game, I feel like this is going to be a fairly fun watch. I love Kunio-kun games, you know. I'd say I love the games that walk the line between good and bad, or the games that are ambitious but that just don't quite hit the mark. That's what it really sounds like here, that they tried a lot with Kunio-kun, and that is Saria. Okay, perfect, thank you. Thank you for helping me out there. Okay, so L Rock, Knuckle Bash. After that, moving on to Plock with Mecha Link. I don't think you all need much of an explanation for what Plock is. But in case you really do want an explanation, just like look at this nerd, okay? He plays a harmonica. There's a weird lips. Yeah, it's a sort of surreal Amiga-esque platformer. A very good fit, I think. And we get a full hour of it for any percent. Mechalink is going to do a fantastic job there. Jade Strike X, you say that it's legendary, and honestly, I feel like Clock is probably one of those games that a lot of people love, but also recognize that it's got flaws. After that, this is still on Friday. We are moving on to Sharif doing Grey's Anatomy, the video game episode 3. Welcome to one of the weirder traditions of Big Bad Gameathon at this point. Grey's Anatomy, the video game. We've had the first 2 episodes in the previous marathons. We're getting episode 3 and getting some more of the fantastic, terrible drama, as well as the very, very boring mini-games. Like, here's the deal. The game is kind of slow-paced, but at the same time, I kind of love this. I love the idea of having Grey's Anatomy, the video game, come back. And after that, actually one that might be a little bit controversial, one of the best games that we have in the marathon in terms of quality, you know, a AAA developer, Capcom, Mega Man X7, the PC version, it's any percent, and we are specifically doing American voice acting, and that is really where the game, I would say, shines, but maybe that's not the correct term. Mega Man X7 is very flawed. Let me see if I can pull up Tempest Mask video here. This is Tempest Mask video, I believe, performing it for a different marathon. Let me see if I can locate any of the good voice acting. Where? Oh, here. There's so many noises.
Oh no. Oh, why did it have to be the help now? That's unfair. Well, there goes Jim, so you know what? No point in sticking around.
Poor Jim. If I'm not mistaken, this is the boss fight. Oh, yeah, burned to the ground. Yeah, here you go.
Can you hear me, Zero? Can you hear me, Hector?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Not too bad, but then when we get to the actual boss fight... Oh, where... Come on. The slow flying, and like the 3D style of the game, it just feels very awkward. I haven't ever actually played this Mega Man X games. I've played a decent number, but okay. Luckily, you cannot skip all of the voice lines either, so enjoy.
If I tear you to pieces, the pain will stop.
Don't worry, I have just the cure.
Warning! Warning!
Can you hear me?
That actually went quite well for Hyanard. Wow.
I hope that shows you a little bit of the fun that you are in for when it comes to Mega Man X. Oh my gosh. Burned to the ground indeed. Yeah, Mega Man X7, beautiful voice acting. Tempest Mask has put in some decent runs, and I believe, it actually has a pretty decent time compared to others who are speedrunning Mega Man X7. I'd like to see a little bit of improvement before the marathon, which I know that Tempest is going to be practicing, so that is going to be a lot of fun. Now, after that, Mega Man X7 comes Ninja Gaiden 2, and this is the DOS version. If you didn't know that DOS Ninja Gaidens exist, they do, and there's a very good reason you don't know why they exist, because they are a little bad. They've got a frame rate. I actually think that the first Ninja Gaiden on DOS is significantly worse, but this was an easy accept when I saw it. I'm like, absolutely. From Dusk Till Dawn is after that, and it's a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, this is based off of the movie From Dusk Till Dawn. Let me take a look real quick. I'm not showing all of the spoilers for everything here as well. There are a few things that I do want people to be very surprised with when it comes to watching the marathon. But, it's kind of fun to see a little bit what's going on here.
Walk forward because you want to run forward and press that button. As Brad will not walk up this corridor until that guy with the shield is dead, and because he's a shield, is an absolute pain in the ass to kill. But you don't need to kill him, just put him in the room, and then he dies.
Per Neitzel, it is a sequel to the movie. And yeah, this aiming is...
And now we meet probably the worst enemies in the game, and that is the snakehead vampires. They spit at you.
The snakehead vampires? Oh my gosh.
Kill randomly. They love dodge rolling, and they love actually just being down. That's distinct from actually being killed. Like, that guy should be dead, but
anyway, the whole view in this, it's a little bit nightmarish of like a third person, and I assume there are some things that, because I wasn't one of the people who personally reviewed this game, I believe that there are going to be some surprises that come along with From Dusk Till Dawn that will surprise you. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust audio as we go so that I don't blast your ears out. Let me check just to make sure, see what some of the notes there. Apparently the game loves to crash. There are safety saves. That's something. Neitzel says the dialogue is pretty interesting in the game. Let me see if I can find any of the cutscenes or something like that. Maybe right here we've got a little talking.
Absolute ass.
I'll put the fear of God in you.
Because he loves running around and...
Put the fear of God in me.
He's resistant to the shotgun.
Happy birthday.
Unfortunately, the door won't open till all of these guys are dead.
Happy birthday, everybody.
There is. You're around, and the door is open.
Okay, so we've got a little bit up here as well.
But, he's flammable, so we ignore him. I'm swapping back to Uzi for the next section. For safety sake, I'm going grabbing the extra.
Linkura, thanks for subscribing. I know we're doing BBG schedule discussion first, and then Legend of Tiger and Phoenix, probably.
That will only activate if I walk too close to them. You come in here, and then there's a grenade vampire here who is super 9.
A grenade? Okay, grenade vampire, whatever. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, so Neitzel, I'm gonna trust you that some of the dialogue in the game is just ridiculous, because that always makes me happy to have bad dialogue. Yeah, looking at some of the comments here is that, yeah, there are a lot of little things in the game. Apparently, like, there was one room where during this run, the runner accidentally had their gun all the way through the vampire, so when they were shooting the bullets, they weren't hitting because the end of the gun was on the other side of the vampire. Just a lot of little things can make this a lot of fun. So I'm excited to see it. And yeah, it's very, very difficult to see everything with a run in like a 10-second clip. I'm not going to be able to get to that. Well, after From Dusk Till Dawn, again, that's VJS Myth. Astrid the Horror Girl is coming with Dementium 2 HD. If you don't see a trend here, we have some horror coming in. Of course, PSEG is going to be doing a couple games after that, but From Dusk Till Dawn, starting the horror, Dementium 2 HD. It is a game specifically apparently made for the DS originally and then ported to the PC. No story from what Neitzel said. Monster design is bad. Combat was probably already awful on the DS, but this game is very, very bad and janky and busted per Astrid the Horror Girl. Let me open this up a little bit so we can get a look. Astrid doing a run over on the GDQ channel.
Celebration on GDQ hotfix. I am Helix.
I love it.
And I mean, as you can there were a lot of really cool runs already today, and coming up we have Dementium 2 HD, Crow Country, Luigi's Mansion, and Celeste.
So let me just go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Yeah, just know this block is going to have a decent amount of blood, gore, guts.
And you can just kind of stab him, and then he's defeated.
Oh, okay. A boss that you killed with, like, hitting with a knife 3 or 4 times. Hello, Juniper Theory. Welcome.
With the zombies that move at you. Indeed. Zombies move.
Don't you love horror games where, like, the enemies can be dealt with a knife?
That's what they do. That's what they sound like.
Blah.
And I guess it makes sense. Zombies are referred to as a herd of zombies when they're in a group, so I don't know, the logic.
Yeah, I actually don't know too much about the Dementium series. Apparently they were well liked on DS and 3DS.
Do even more damage to them and kill them quicker.
The PC remaster was not particularly loved. It has a lot of flaws, but this looks like, you know, it...
From Software, take notes. That's how you do a good boss fight.
Okay, I want to see the good boss fight.
For this one boss, because I don't know what it is about this boss, but allergic to bullets. These specific bullets.
Show me Astrid.
And that's the entire boss fight.
What? Okay, so that's how you defeat a boss in the game. You shoot it with very specific bullets and it's done. I love it. Well, after that, so again, this is the horror block. We're in From Dusk Till Dawn, Dementium 2 HD. By the way, yeah, any of the BBG staff who are here, you're welcome to hop into voice with me if you'd like. You don't have to, but you're welcome to. And if you can't get in on the Kusogrande Discord, just tell me. I'll drag you in if you're in the general voice channel. Okay, after that, Drive Me to Hell, PSEG. You know, PSEG did a Phasmophobia run with me back for GDQ a few years ago, and that was a blast. PSEG has always done horror and always does a fantastic job. Drive Me to Hell, I'm taking a look, and some people are saying that it's a little bit more silly than horror. There can be some apparently some of the messages in this game are not very subtle. Tristan specifically said that it's got the same level of subtlety as Wally Bear. None of the charm, obviously, because it's horror, but I'm very interested. This is just as a warning, there can be flashing lights in this game, so let me open this up very briefly here.
Hey there, I'm PSEG, and this is Drive Me to Hell. It's a spooky driving game with a pretty clear-cut message that if you can't figure it out at the end, it will tell you pretty much exactly what it's about.
Well,
But
I don't want to know
otherwise-
what it's about first.
Not quite.
Okay.
This is not the first horror
like a
driving
good
game that
family.
PSEG has done. Oh no, the family. I think I already...
Your soul.
we have come to claim your
I
soul?
see.
Okay.
Oh, that explains the title.
Drive me to hell. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I do appreciate that the person come to claim our soul is asking me to...
Wait. Okay. Okay. So what's going on in here? This might be scary. Watch out.
Now.
Very spooky. Ah! I'm scared.
And now we've got a passenger in shotgun. Have you been?
Oh my gosh. Hello there. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Well, good,
You-
Neitzel.
You needed people from staff.
I'm welcoming people from staff if they want to come and join. Yeah, for sure. Let me go ahead and stream this over for you so that you can see it as well. But yeah, Neitzel, I'm really excited about the schedule that we've got here. I had a lot of fun reviewing the games.
It was great. I watched a lot of them. I think I watched more stuff than last year. Obviously, we had a lot more submissions than last year.
Oh yeah.
Could have made 2 weekends if we wanted.
Yeah, like, unironically, and again, I'm saying this is the year of FMV games. We haven't even had an FMV game on the first day, but, like, we had more submitted than I've ever seen before. But yeah, the horror block, I didn't review any of these horror games except for Shadowgate, but all of these were specifically, like, I think they're good picks, and I like to go and watch some of these horror games without knowing too much about them. Speaking of that, Drive Me to Hell, I think I can very easily see why it's in. Horror Drift, though, I've never heard of this game.
So yeah, the short description that I have is it's a Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift mixed with The Grudge. And that's about all I'm going to say about
So
it.
last year I was looking at
Ooh,
Steam
okay,
access, trying to
okay.
find a used spooky
Again, I'm
game
not
to take
watching too
on
much of
besides,
these,
like,
just taking a little
Phasmophobia.
bit of a look
And
on
I
some of
played
these
this game a couple
videos,
years back,
just so that people can
ghosts
sort of
and
see
things like
what's
that.
going on. It's
I
a
could not tell you
racing
the names
game
of any
from
of
what
them.
I can see, but it's a horror
I
game,
mean,
right?
Other than, like,
Yeah,
Sadako,
yeah, you'll see very soon.
someone
Right?
would
We
probably
might have
tell
some
me
jump
better
scare.
than I would about
so-
what these are. There's a cap.
There you go.
Eyes!
It'll be obvious.
Jiwi, hello in
But yeah,
chat,
it's mainly
welcome.
driving
Have
through some
fun,
roads.
enjoy
You may notice we have no
some of the
headlights.
schedule reveal that we've
Again.
got for Big Bag Game-a-thon.
Probably because
Okay.
the developers
So
did not know how to
those
do
jump
it.
scares are
Like that,
silly.
and that's
Yeah, the
fine.
fun of this
Kinda
is
weird,
really
but it's fine.
all the stuff, the random
The
stuff that
handling
the game
looks-
throws at you. You're supposed to drift
I'm
around
making it look
Japan.
better than it is.
Yeah, this car
is a
isn't even
very
going
slidey
fast.
car. It wants to either go in a straight line or slide out of control to a boring
Yeah,
dead stop.
yeah, we have a decent number of people in chat
only car that
already
makes
who
something
are
halfway
part of the
good
marathon.
is this
Congrats to everybody who
overpowered
made it.
silver.
If you didn't, that is completely okay. You're
This
welcome
car's
to
got a lot
message
of
me
torque
to
to
ask
it.
why, because
actually
I can
reasonably
always
fun
give a
drive.
little bit of feedback,
It
but
is
at the same
just as hard to
time,
control
you know,
as
just
everything else in
submitting
this game. I
is
think it very safe
good.
around those
it gets you closer to
girls,
getting in a
because if you
marathon,
run
and
into anything
yeah, the more you get
resembling a monster
rejected,
in this
the
game,
that means the more that
you're
you're
brought to
trying,
a
and
dead
that
stop.
is great.
and by that I mean you
Yeah,
literally have to
especially
listen
this
to
year
it.
since
You get
we
a
got so many submissions.
huge
It's
ear
like,
scraping noise, and
like you said, we
you
had a
have to
lot of
respect.
FMV games and a lot
Won't
of
be a problem
adventure
for
games, so
most
we turned
of
down
the
some of
first two
them,
tracks
Yep.
even though they were really good and
legitimately
got good reviews.
the
Yep,
ladies
I
crossing the street
agree.
are the biggest concern.
Oh no, the eyes again. Okay. I don't know all of the jump scares in this game, and honestly, I don't want to know until I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's really the fun of it to discover everything that the game throws at you.
Yeah, good. So get excited for stupid jump scares in Horror Drift. After that, Cotton, one of our Japanese runners, is running Shadowgate, specifically glitched Japanese version. And you might be asking, isn't Shadowgate a good game? I mean,
It is.
It is, right?
And to be honest, we're not really sure why we know why we picked it, but we don't know exactly why it's bad. It's like we just know that the Japanese version is well known for having a really terrible translation.
Yep.
And since the run is short, we thought, hey, we have a big Japanese community, so might as well throw a bone at them. And it's kind of interesting as well to have a good game from our side being bad on this.
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around. So we thought it would be interesting to have this in and have someone explain why it's so bad in the Japanese version.
Yeah, from my understanding, the translation to Japanese is really bad. In that, like, there's literally, when you get game over, it says, "Ah, game over." Or, "Ah, my adventure's now over." That's the death message. Like, literally, "Ah, my adventure's now over." So, again, this is one that is much more for the Japanese community than for the American audience. And I was really excited because of that, because I wanted to give them something that they would know is bad, but might not understand that, or, you know, they would understand that it's purely because of the translation. So I love it. We have a really big Restream community watching, and the Japanese community have been super supportive of BBG. I wanted this to make it, so I'm very, very excited about that. Takuro, I don't think I reviewed this one personally. What I see a lot of... Oh? Is this still part of the horror block?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I actually reviewed this. Let me just open it up just to remember. Oh yeah. This one is part of the horror block. It's really abstract 2D game. It's really short, so I'm probably not going to show a lot. It's a lot of random imagery. And, we're not sure what it says.
Oh no!
But we got interested enough to put it in.
Beware, there may be some it doesn't say that there's flashing images, but with a game like this, I'm not promising anything. What is this? What is
I'm not even sure when you are actually playing in this. It's like there are moments where you can tell, but most of the time I'm like, this just feels like random imagery thrown in. So
I love this. Clouth, thank you so much for resubscribing. I appreciate that. I assume there's gameplay happening right now, but I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm leaving the rest of that for a surprise because I have no idea. After that, we've got again, this is a big block that Cotton is doing here. After Takuro, we move on to a game that's much less horror, much more strange. Makamaka, it's an RPG, and in general, runs tend to be pretty long, but with this glitch, this is not a very long run. I don't want to spoil what happens with the glitch, but it gets a little bit wild. And then...
Yeah, this one, you don't want to spoil it.
Which one, the McDonald's?
The McDonald's.
I really want to spoil it, but I can't. I really want to tell you what this speedrun is, okay? But I can't. But
maybe
this is the one that... What?
Maybe we can just read a part of what you put in your review for that one.
I'm not. No, that would spoil it. That would spoil it.
Okay.
However, maybe I can show. No, I'm not going to show you anything. I'm not going to show you anything about this, okay? Just know, McDonald's Monogatari, this is the run that I threaten people if they don't accept it. Because I laughed so hard watching this speed run. So hard. And you all don't even know. Well, at the same time... Yeah. This is one that like I demand everybody watch. Yeah, Faizu after that actually has a few showcases that Faizu submitted. This block is kind of some of the Japanese block actually, because Cotton is a Japanese runner, so is Fuso. DB Cade, I believe, lives in Japan as well. SAS, I believe, is also a Japanese runner, so a hefty block from the JRTA community. Thank you all for submitting. But with Faizu in the middle, why would Faizu be in the middle of one of our Japanese blocks? Do you have any idea why?
Why? Because he got to McDonald's and then he had to look for work. I think that's the reason.
That's actually pretty logic as well. This game, I Am Part-Time Worker, I believe, was developed by a Japanese studio,
it's a Japanese game.
Yeah, it's definitely a parody of some Japanese stuff. I don't want to spoil too much, okay? You need to experience this for yourself.
It's kind of like one of these shop simulator, and it's just you have to handle clients in 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
I think that's about it that we can say about it. This one made us laugh a lot, so I highly recommend watching this one.
I'm only going to show a little bit here because I'm going to show the tamest part that started making me laugh, okay? So they were doing normal work stuff.
Is going well over here as well. Okay, now let's deal with the troublesome customers. Equip a weapon and beat them up.
Okay, so you get your weapon.
Okay, crowbar equipped. Again, as far as I know, this is just how convenience stores work in Japan. I hope to be corrected by the Japanese restream. I want to know how accurate this is. But,
yeah, so if anybody comes and causes problems... Uh-oh, is this guy going to be a troublemaker?
What are you going to do, huh? You're going to cause me problems.
Oh, he's smoking in the store. Mind you, that's the tamest part of this game.
Yeah. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
It goes on for 30 minutes.
I don't want to spoil what happens after this, but highly recommended. Give this one a watch because it is pretty dang funny. And considering it's in English but made by a Japanese studio, I really appreciate like the combination there. Now, after that, we move back, of course, from Faizu, the random European working part-time rather than at McDonald's at a convenience store. We move on to Fuso doing an absolute classic, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I don't even need to show this at all, but there is no RNG manipulation and hard difficulty. Yeah, if you do RNG manipulation, the run is only about a minute long, so having no manipulation actually makes you need to play the game.
Yeah, so like the submission video is not long, it's like 2 minutes, like you said.
Yep.
But due to RNG, this could last a little bit longer, and it's going to be fun to see someone actually play the game.
Yeah, and play it like not... I'm not going to say cheating, not manipulating, playing it sort of the way that the game is meant to be played is what I would say. And as Juniper Theory said in chat, Fuso brought us 2 Kusogrande classics. E.T., possibly the most infamous, although I think that it's better than most people argue. After that, Takeshi's Challenge, which I would also argue is a quote-unquote good game that is also very much a bad game. And playing it on iOS, of all things. Do you have any idea why iOS?
I have no idea. I'm really not a Takeshi's Challenge expert, so
Gotcha.
I have no idea.
I
have no idea what's the difference with art mode and what's the difference with the iOS version.
Okay, it's just playing like the same 3 songs over and over on my playlist. Thank you so much. But yeah, Takeshi's Challenge, absolutely something that everybody knows, or at least has heard of around here. After that, DBK, who has done a lot of fighting games in the past and has played a lot of good fighting games, also an expert in quite a few bad fighting games. This is the one that we saw that we were like, I think that you might have gotten the right idea with this game, submitting it to BBG. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you, because, like, it's definitely not the worst game out there, but for fighting game standards, this game is hideous. Oh yeah, he plays as Puss in Boots in this one. That's right.
Well, first of all, it's really ugly.
Oh, it's so ugly. Like, even for GBA standards, this is hideous. Also, I appreciate this infinite juggle.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of infinite juggles in this.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be essentially a Smash Bros. Game, but with Shrek characters. Yeah, as Mooware in chat says, Super Shrek Brothers. That's what we've got here. Later on, he takes advantage of this other move that the cat uses. Let me see if he can pull this off here. I believe it's a stun. Never mind. We're getting a lot of juggling. There's one that you just do like cute cat eyes, and it hurts the bad guys for some reason. Also, I have no idea how health works in this game.
I have no idea either.
Oh, in the soup! Yeah. Anyways, ugly game. Not the hardest game to play in the world, but at the same time, you know, Big Bad Game-a-thon, we're here celebrating all types of horribleness, and Shrek Super Slam definitely falls into that. After that is a game called Not Treasure Hunter. SAS submitted this. This is another one that I don't think I quite got to review. Others, like one big thing is that, like, essentially this, you know, was a little bit hard to understand without English commentary, because the submitter here, I believe, is either from the Japanese community or from elsewhere. And because of that, yeah, definitely Japanese. Oh, look at this guy. Look at him.
So yeah, this one is another one where it's mostly all about the cutscenes. So that gets really, really ridiculous.
Is that Athena in the background?
Maybe you're the Athena expert. But yeah, this one we could feel that the runner was passionate about it. It got some really, really silly moments. Because it was in Japanese, we couldn't understand everything, but just the running animation of the character already sold us on
oh yeah, look at him run. Come on, let's go. Go, 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 go. I love it. Yeah, absolutely understandable. So, not going too much into it. You know, we've got beautiful cutscenes to help explain what's going on there. A bit of an adventure. Speaking of adventures, Mooware, I saw you in chat. Yeah, and thank you for resubscribing, by the way. Miracle Rocket's Adventure in 2100. This one, the wonderful thing, you know, I've seen Miracle Rocket speedruns before. I actually haven't seen all the bonus stages, so being able to see those is gonna be a treat. This game is hard. Have you played this at all, Neitzel?
No, I've not played it, but I've seen Muwe run this during a retrophone. And yeah, you can, I mean, it has jank written all over it. It's like you can clearly see that this game belongs in BBG, and it's a really entertaining run to watch. And it's the kind of game that can go sideways pretty easily from what I remember. Because
yeah, there's death all over in this game. Like, Muwe makes this game look playable. It's not. Yeah, as he's saying, it's Micronic's quality, and that is always horrifying. If you haven't seen Miracle Rocket, everything will kill you. It takes people, like, to beat stage 1, usually at least half an hour, and it's so brutal. But once you start actually making progress in the game, you can make a steady amount of progress. I love the music in the game, though. That's one of the best things about it.
Onyx were also pretty infamous for their output.
So yeah, if you have not seen Miracle Rocket, it's a platformer. You've got some weird momentum. You're in a mech suit. Everything will kill you. Muwe is actually evading a lot of traps and a lot of death that you just wouldn't know until you played this game.
It's also
wonderful jump over the dog. This whole ending section is a troll as well, because actually getting through is stupid. And then, bam, that end gate will actually kill you if you jump into it at the wrong time. This game is a mess. And yeah, having the bonus stages included is a really nice treat that I don't believe most people have seen, even if they've seen the game. Well, after that, Kusogrande Post Nin. Y'all remember this game. It is a game that we had in Kusogrande. Wolf coming with the next 2 games. Kusogrande Post Nin is the game where you are delivering mail and the scene. Instead of just moving the character, you actually rotate the world around them and rotate gravity. Almost... not quite like Mohawk and Headphone Jack, but, you know, that gives a fairly good idea of how the visuals can look.
Yeah, last year we had this as a race, which was great, but this year Dwarf submitted it with a cutscene, with the proposal of showing all of the cutscenes, which we couldn't do last year. And they are good enough that we were like, oh yeah, let's have this game again, because it's pretty unique, it was fun, and it's going to be a nice time to watching all of these cutscenes. There are quite a load of them, since I think the original run was something like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah. So, I actually have not seen the cutscenes at all, so I'm really interested in seeing what they are like. Of course, after that, another game that we've had in Kusogrande that probably was a one-time wonder, Crazy Sonic Super Ultra Cool Bodacious Radical Mega CD Remastered Edition. Yeah, okay, Mr. Sunshine. We gotta look at Crazy Sonic. Not brave enough to have the audio there, huh? Oh, audios for portions of this video have been muted. Because it appears to contain copyrighted content. What the...
No.
Yeah, if you know what's the audio like in that part of the game, it's really funny to see that.
Yeah, so
Slightly better than, like,
yeah, for better or for
constantly
worse,
arm hopping
yes.
in Metroid. Like, it's better
Crazy
than that,
bus
but that is
controls
on the level
are
of,
basically left and
what we
right
do right
and
here,
not
but
super fast. So
it's like
Wolf
much other
has
speed
to
tech,
sort of figure
so
out
probably
how
something
to
we
get through this game and speed
I
up
think it might be
any
faster
of these
to do lower
sections as
route
much
there,
as
'cause then we can
possible,
take a little
which
faster
is actually pretty difficult because you have to
Maybe
keep in
it's
mind
not, I
all
don't
of
know.
the ramps that you have and
too.
how to
Oh, I
maintain
can
as
grab
much
this 'cause
speed as
I
possible
am
while going
100% run
forward
right
there.
now, which means I need to be able to get all
So,
the,
yep.
chaos tires.
Enjoy
And 50 ring to get into
Crazy
level 3
Bus and
So-
Sonic. That's what we've got there. After that, Super Nico Kart by Lafungo. I'm actually not familiar with Super Nico Kart.
Yeah, unfortunately I am. So this is a Super Mario Kart mod, and Lafungo is like one of the best players of Super Mario Kart, and he made me play this during an event, and I was like, yeah, you have to submit this to BBG, because that's one of the worst mods that you can imagine for Super Mario Kart. The people behind this, they didn't try to make something that was playable, just to make cool-looking maps.
Okay.
And so, if you look at the map and what you're supposed to navigate, it's a nightmare to get through. So,
Lafungo is lurking in chat. Yeah, I know we're showing a little bit of your video. I don't want to show too much of it, but, you know, let's go ahead and just jump up here and see what we have.
The first stage is pretty straightforward. It's just one of the Mega Man characters.
Oh,
But
yeah,
something
it's Windman.
Yeah, but something that's pretty funny that you might not notice here because Lafungo is playing so well, like the mole that you get usually in Super Mario Kart, they are replaced by Mega Man. The thing is that they don't appear, they are already active before being visible, and there's a lot of jank like that in the game.
Okay.
And the game likes to troll you. It's like it doesn't follow the rules of Super Mario Kart. So right here, it still looks like playable. This stage is actually playable, but if you go like to the middle, you'll see that the races stop making sense. The goal is just to have stuff that looks nice on the map, but it's completely unplayable.
Idol or
okay.
So, yeah, I think the first time I played this, so he made me play this for 8 hours, and I only managed to clear the first two.
Yeah, like, okay, look at this art. Pretty cool. Where are you supposed to go?
Yeah, where are you supposed to go as well? All the black areas that you see, even the eyebrows, the mouth, and all that, they are holes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Or something that will know at least some of these references.
So something as well is like from time to time the blocks. So the blocks in Super Mario Kart, they have functions based on their colors, kind of. So like they'll put like red blocks, and the red blocks are just walls, and so you just have to figure out how can you clear these stages, and it's a complete nightmare, and it's full of reference to Nico Nico, which is like an online service in Japan. So we hope that the Japanese community will also enjoy this.
Yeah, that. Okay, yeah, I can see why this, why the reviewers were like giving a thumbs up to this game, because it looks like just based off of this, it could be a bit of a problem to get through.
and again, these two tracks are among the easiest one you'll see through the full run. It's like, yeah, it's a complete nightmare, and there are a lot of things related to Super Mario Kart as well that we'll explain throughout the run.
Well, good. Yeah, so Lafungo, thank you so much. I'm excited to see that. After that, hey, guess what? We have a few of these racing games in a row. Sure, Crazy Sonic. I mean, vehicle games.
It's driving.
Yeah, driving games. Herbie, Fully Loaded. Of course, y'all know Cosmic the Dolphin. Cosmic, a GM over in Kusogrande. Herbie, Fully Loaded. A game on the GBA that I actually do not know too well, but I know Cosmic has been playing this for a decent amount of time here. I'm just gonna jump in to show a little bit. I would say that, like, there are some decent things about this game. Like, for GBA, these 3D graphics are not bad. They're not the best, but they're not bad. However, the game does have plenty of flaws in it. You know,
if it is true 3D, this might actually be the best true 3D game.
Yeah, like Cosmic is going to be providing a decent amount of information about the game as well as entertainment. It's a fairly straightforward racing game, but yeah, unfortunately.
I guess we'll have some Herbie lore as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love Herbie. I watched the original movies quite a bit when I was young. The Love Bug being the first one. I did not watch any of the reboot with Lindsay Lohan, though. But honestly, as a Herbie fan, this would probably be fun to play as long as it was related to the original characters. Lindsay Lohan's fine, but what about, wasn't Buddy Hackett in some of them? Come on, the old school comedians, like the 60s comedians, they're great.
I think Michael Keaton was in one of them. It's not from the 60s, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was a mechanic or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah. So I think that the game, it's not the worst racing game out there, but at the same time, every racing game has flaws. It's and just very weird to have a game based off of a Lindsay Lohan movie. Those are some of the outstanding things I think for that. I do like that Cosmic in chat is noting that the DS Herbie game is better, and I'm not too surprised. Well, after that, we've got a game that I was actually taking a look at a little bit earlier today because I'm not familiar with it. Press X to not die.
Yeah, I guess it's a game that's an homage to FMV games. It's silly, but it knows that it's silly.
And then the same thing.
And it was a good fit for.
Wait, what were
event.
all the controls that he had to push right there?
That's the ridiculous
X and square and
difficulty.
circle.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're.
The inputs are randomized, and in the ridiculous difficulty, you have more inputs to press every time, and sometimes you get stuff that doesn't make sense, like press left and right at the same time. That kind of stuff, which is impossible on a controller.
You just die. So you just die. I love that. Yeah, I have issues like that with The Legend of Tiger and Phoenix. Oh my god. This acting is fantastic.
So we just run and we run like
yeah,
that.
So it's bad, it knows it's bad, but it's so much fun that we decided to get it in.
Yeah.
Because most of the FMV stuff that we get are mostly from the 90s, so it's pretty cool as well to see something so recent as well.
Oh no, the nerd showed up. Press X and L2 and square to not get hit in the face by a chemistry textbook.
But we dodged the book because we are too fast.
Good, he dodged the book. Uh-oh, watch out! She's still coming! L2 and R2 and square and triangle repeatedly to run.
As fast as we can and go over that.
What the crap?
Yeah. When you are... it's because I'm failing my...
These inputs are so good. Oh, she wants to beat you up! No!
It's okay to fail the keys, but when it's about...
Yeah, everybody... That's going to be a good one. Oh, Tomino. I don't know where Tomino is from, but it's... Oh, yeah?
He's from France. So this year we have a lot of French runners joining BBG.
Yeah!
The little thing behind that is because French speedrun events don't accept a lot of awful / silly games. because usually the communities have events that last only like 3 days, and they're not really theme-based events.
Yeah.
So like all 4 games are kind of like put in the back. So this year I tried to convince as many people as I could to submit to BBG, and they showed up, and that's amazing. So we have
love it.
Domino with multiple game, and we have Buzny as well. Buzny was like the only French runner that I gifted ZF to, and he got his diploma. He became a real gamer. So kudos to him.
Yes.
And, yeah, he submitted multiple games. Like, it's no good.
Yeah,
so it's no good.
We've seen Is No Good, right?
Yeah, it was in Kusogrande once.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know of the character. It's a character created. So it's a comic book character created by René Goscinny, who's like the creator of Asterix, which you might have seen as well in Kusogrande, because there are so many Asterix games. And yeah, this is a PS1 game, and it's completely awful. It's
is
really ugly as well.
This does not look PS1 quality, first off. Like, I wish there were more 2D games for PS1, but this is pretty ugly.
Should be okay.
Yeah, so it has every fault of like really bad platformers, blind jumps, terrible physics. It has everything.
Oh, he is so disappointed in how many Ds you got. Not enough Ds.
Makes more damage.
Okay. Yeah, Is No Good. As people are saying, it's advertised that this game is no good. And indeed, Bosny bringing that to us. But also with another game right afterwards. Paris-Marseille Racing. You know, we've had a lot of racing games in this group, honestly.
Yeah, we had a lot of racing games this year. And yeah, this one has a reputation in France. It's like considered among one of the worst racing games that you can play. And apparently Buzny is speedrunning this. So the goal is to go from Paris to Marseille, except you don't actually ever get to Marseille, because I guess they never finish the game.
Well, I mean, who needs to finish a game? Oh my gosh.
The physics is awful. Here you go. It's awful to control, and we'll see some out of bounds and stuff like that, which is always pretty fun.
A second time, I got to red card.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You've seen the
okay.
This game. Really
yeah, some people reviewing it were like, there's not, you know, at face value, this is fine. However, it's kind of cute, and it's just kind of fun for what happens in various places. Apparently, there are some major glitches that, you know, Bosny is going to run into that will be a decent amount of fun.
Yeah, there's a section where there's just no collision, so you can just drive outside the road pretty easily. And I think this is one of them.
I think so, just based off of what I was seeing in the tracking.
Yeah, the castle, you actually go straight and there's nothing to do.
Okay.
That's the kind of stuff that happens to you casually as well. And obviously, Buzny is playing well, so you don't get as much mayhem with the opponents. But yeah, this game is complete junk. So.
Oh, good.
And at the end, we will just completely.
Yeah, it's rare to see like. No, there's plenty of out of bounds on PS1 games. It's just kind of amazing how many completely broken racing games I've seen in my life. I mean, Big Rig's possibly the most infamous, but there are a lot of other ones. Somebody should just submit a run of... Oh, what is that one?
and I will.
The one that Okami figured out that you could just drive forward and backwards over the starting line, and it counts as a lap.
I remember the race, but I don't remember the name of the game. But yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I talk about it all the time, and I forget the name every single time. But someone is going to say it. I can guarantee. Well, after Paris-Marseille Racing, we had a lovely group, Flannel Cap, bringing it back to the States with Mario Pinball Land. This is a game that I believe you gave out in Kusogrande, right?
Yeah, I gave it because I really hate this game. I find it so frustrating in its mechanic, and the physics is, in my opinion, pretty terrible. So yeah, it's a GBA game with Mario as a ball. And the idea is that you have to clear rooms to collect stars. The main issue is that you can easily have the ball going off screen, and as a result you reset the rooms, and it can get super frustrating. And looking at this, I mean, Kat was like one of the best pinball player in the world. When you see her struggling with the shots, well, you can tell that this is pretty awful.
Yeah,
but it wasn't just.
This part, especially when Kat goes up here, like this Shy Guy part drove me crazy because you have to get all 4 Shy Guys to be the same color. Yeah,
but it's completely random.
How could they expect you to do this? With like the inaccurate pinball controls that you have here. Like, and pinball, like Flannel Cat is fantastic at pinball. Juniper Theory, by the way, another pinball player here in chat, who is playing, I believe, one of the pinball games that we've got. Like, Flannel Cat is trying her hardest to get all of these Shy Guys to be the same color. And you know what happens if you do this too long? Well, it keeps going on, but eventually you might end up making a mistake and falling down the middle, because that's pinball for you, baby. Yeah, but you also have to hit them going fast enough, so, like, it's not... This part just absolutely destroyed me when I saw it. Okay, we've got blue and green here. Okay, getting rid of blue...
It goes on for a while.
Yeah. And I'm relatively sure that she's going to mess up.
And there's really nothing that she can do about it. So
yep.
It's like...
But like the fact that she did manage to get this... Oh! Anyways, there you go. That's a decent explanation of this nightmarish game. It's bad. It's... Yeah, she is fantastic at pinball. It's going to be a lot of fun. After that, Akira Psycho Pinball.
Yeah, so this one is based on the anime, Japanese anime, which was surprising to me that they made an Akira game as a pinball game. It's probably the best Akira game that you can play. This game has a really special feature with tables.
Okay.
It didn't look like the worst pinball game that you could play, but it was weird enough for us to get it in.
Yeah, it definitely like looks a little bit better put together than Mario Pinball. And by a little bit, I mean so much better. But still, like, Flannel Cat knows flaws with pinball tables and such. Like, I know she's got a good idea of why this game is a problem. And she says this is a completely bizarre adaptation of Akira tossed haphazardly on a pinball machine with a ton of ideas that don't quite work. More a spectacle than bad, but this certainly fits here. Also, it ends with an Akira AMV, so sure, why not? Yeah, you get anime at the end, everybody.
Yeah, when you go from one section to the next, you get clips from the animated movie. So yeah, if you can picture the plot of Akira as a pinball table, Here you go.
I mean, it's a fun idea for how to adapt that. I love it. At the same time, you know, she said it's definitely more of just like a weird thing than necessarily a bad thing, and I don't disagree with that. We like weird sometimes when it comes to BBG. Flipnik, of course, is a whole different story. I know that Juniper Theory is in chat. Hello there, Juniper Theory. You submitted Flipnik along with Flannel Cat. I actually watched and reviewed her video a little bit more. I believe that I looked at both of them, but like this game is so strange.
All right, let's try this out.
Like, let me go ahead and jump forward a bit here because this climb is a nightmare.
The physics up on the mountain are so difficult.
The game, a lot of people said that it's a wonderful homage to pinball as well as experimental with different ways to play the game. And yeah, essentially have a mountain climbing section here, which is so hard.
The key to this is usually you want to keep the blue flipper held down.
Plus as well, this will be a race. So.
Yes, between Juniper Theory and Flannel Cat.
No,
but this part is so hard.
There we go. Now from here on out, I want to hold the flipper down basically whenever possible.
I mean, it's always nice when you see like spins on stuff like that, like trying to really.
Yeah, okay, got that.
I mean, it's not just a pinball game. It's really trying to. I mean.
Oh, so close!
It's really trying to exploit the fact that it's a video game.
Yeah.
And that they can do things that you wouldn't be able to do on a normal pinball machine.
Yeah. And in general, I'd say that some sections of this game, I'm like, how did they expect even 10% of the players to get through? Because it's so ridiculously hard. I do also say that there is a motion sickness warning, specifically when coming to this area. Get ready, everybody. You may vomit. It is essentially a breakout section in a pinball game. Yeah, get excited for that. And yeah, I don't really get motion sickness, but I could feel a little bit with this section. So I hope you all enjoy feeling ill. Also, the music in that section is just the worst. My least favorite music. Yeah, the next one I think was a little bit of a controversial, not super controversial when discussing it, but I was like, what did I say?
Maybe, well, we were wondering if it wasn't too good for the event.
Oh yeah, I said that if we accept this, it's in the good game block, but as it turns out, it's in the pinball block instead. That's fine. Because the way things work pinball, I think this is such a fascinating game.
Yeah, didn't know it, and I really like the concept. The way the ball behaved, I thought looked bad enough for me. At least to
like I would, yeah, the physics I would say are bad, but at the same time, this might be the best.
The concept is really cool. It's like it's an edutainment game.
Yeah, you place down different elements on the table while answering different science questions, and you have to get them right. If you don't get them right, you can click Research Answers, as Juniper Theory does right there, and gets a good answer coming through here. So yeah, it's teaching.
It's a really cool concept. It's like it's a nice way to teach people.
So once we finish, it'll play an animation, which I'm going to skip because they're always slow. And then we add that to the
I think that this is just
now, a lot of these
such a cool game, definitely flawed, but honestly, with how cool it is, those flaws would override everything for me because of just how cool it is. Because as soon as you finish making the pinball table, you get to play it.
So
with all of the elements that
pinball
you
part?
placed.
Simple goal.
Yeah, does
We
the
gotta
ball
hit that
behave
wind-up
correctly?
key,
No.
And then we gotta hit the.
But come
hit it
on!
under the
I would have played the
And-
crap out of this.
Yeah, me too,
Now,
but I think it
This is
qualifies
pretty
just
hard to
from
do.
from
The
looking
shots in
at
this
it,
game are not
the way the ball
super
behaved. I was like,
polite.
yeah, I'm
They're
fine
very
having
mean
in the event
sometimes,
because
but
yeah,
this one's only two
the
shots,
actual
and they're not
pinball part
that hard
doesn't look that
altogether.
good.
Also, these springs are really bouncy.
But the concept
and
is
honestly,
really
a lot of
really
times
cool.
You'll just get the
Oh,
bounce
yeah.
from one of the springs automatically.
Like, it's just
Now,
neat to
one
be
of the
able to,
main
like,
goals I wanna do here is
design
to try and
a
maybe
level
position it to
and
the
then
point
play
where
it.
the, springs
Back
could
in the
bounce it in like that.
90s. At least I believe that. I don't know what year this came out, but it's a really, really
wow,
cool
that works.
idea.
That's fast. I didn't
Also,
know you could do that.
huge
And that's
props
the
to
village pinball
using the
level over
tilt function in order to get the ball in.
About a minute. Incredible.
Yeah. Anyways, that one again, I saw it. I was like, I want to see this game. I don't care. I consider it good. I am still accepting it because I want to see it. That was my opinion. Yeah, Juniper Theory, by the way, is saying that and Flipnik both have good ways to abuse the tilt mechanic, which is pretty cool. After those two, though, you know, we've got Flannel Cat, Juniper Theory, Ritz Blues coming in with a couple 3D games. Of course, we're used to Ritz having some VR submissions. Mop Skater, though, is not VR, but it definitely is a Ritz Blues game, is what I would say. You know the style that Ritz Blues has, right?
You mean completely weird concept?
Yeah, just completely weird. You know, he submitted Cactus Cowboy Lands in the past. He's done, what was it, Arctic Eggs. Mop Skater, even though it's not VR, it feels like a Ritz Blues run. Like, just take a look at this fun that you get to experience here. I mean,
or we can turn it sideways.
I'm not sure why there's a gun pointing at the...
And when it goes sideways, it goes slower.
But at the same time, I'm not too concerned about it. You know, I'm just letting it happen.
I mean, it's the kind of run that you look at it and you're like, what am I looking at? So,
Yeah, what I'm looking at here is Ritz Blues cleaning a lot of stuff. Obviously, that's just a very brief peek at that game. There's a lot more. Of course, Ritz Blues did also have VR pigeons.
yeah, this one, so it's a pigeon game where you play as a pigeon. The thing is that the game has the worst possible idea on how to move around the environment. You move around the environment by moving your head forward. So you aim
like a bird?
with your head, and then you move your head forward like a bird.
Oh,
So-
you have to peck in order to move forward. Oh, no.
Which is really a terrible idea. That's not the way Ritz Blues plays this, as you'll see. He modified the headset so that it doesn't turn off, and he just moves the headset a little bit forward. So this one is going to be motion sickness heavy.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Oh, my gosh. I like that loose headset, and the little camera of Ritz on the bottom left is so good. I mean, this is like... It's not tool assisted because all you're doing is moving the controller in a way that wasn't intended.
And at the same time, you see him play, and you're like, how could they imagine that you would do all of these movements by just moving your head forward? It's like...
Oh, yeah. Like, this is just level 1 that you're seeing here, and I'm not going to show you any more because, you know, plenty of surprises for BBG. I don't want to spoil too much, but get excited. Kitsuke, thank you so much for the raid. Come on in, have some fun. We are going over the BBG game list. and hoping everybody has fun with the upcoming marathon. And we're only on to the second day. Friday, September 19th is the first day. Second day, we're probably about a little more than halfway through looking through the games. Hey, guess what comes after VR Pigeons? Arabian Nights with dialogue. So if, y'all, I don't need to explain to you that Arabian Nights is one of the best runs that GDQ has ever had before, because it's beautiful. I got to couch it. It was amazing, and being able to actually hear the dialogue will be very fun. I'm not gonna pull that up. If you've seen Arabian Nights, you know what to expect. If you haven't, this is what you watch this. You go and watch this run on September 20th, okay? You do not want to miss that. Neatsoul, you're next with RZ. You ran this at the previous BBG, right?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me last year.
Oh, apologies.
But I thought it would be fun to bring it back, because last year we had an any percent run where we didn't skip the cutscene, which was already a lot of fun, and people might remember that one. This year, what I'm bringing is an all cutscene percent, so the goal is to watch all of the cutscene of the game, except I've plugged a mod, a YouTube poop mod, that modifies all of the cutscene to be even sillier than they are in the base game.
Yeah, in addition, that mod was made by DaThings1, who is one of the earliest creator of YouTube poops, and is probably the best creator. I still watch her stuff, and I follow her on YouTube. She's absolutely amazing. So making a mod specifically for Farzette is super cool that she was able to do that. But you get gems like this. I'm going to be quiet for a second so that they can see some of the intro.
Yeah, last year that one was done by Free Pop.
Gotcha.
Let's start in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, that is super quiet. Let me see if I can find a way to...
Yeah, I messed up the balancing of the audio there.
That is all right. Okay, we're going to pump the gain up a little bit.
Scrubbing far charge was no easy task. Unlimited.
No joke. I offer you power for free.
Thanks, Master.
Take these shards and guard it with your life. And guard it in your prison. And guard your prison with your life. And guard it with your prison guards. Imprison these shards for life. And imprison your prison guards, so that I may take each of these shards and shard it with my life. And imprison your prison guards in your prison again.
So yeah, it is pretty fun, and it's going to reference loads of stuff.
The punishment will be mine.
Yeah. So if you all know and watch any YouTube poop, you will see a lot of similar styles in the cutscenes. It's a perfect mod in my opinion. It makes it absolutely amazing. And ooh, Deadly Towers, you're a little bit loud. Quiet down there. Yeah, this is one that if you've never seen the mod or played the mod before, you definitely owe it to yourself, because it will be a genuinely fun watch. And we get all cutscenes. We're not going to skip them. We get to see all of the chaos that things put in there.
Yeah, so it's not just any percent. I'm going to show all of the content that was created for that mod.
Yeah. Now, of course, after that, we do have Dragon Lair 3, which...
This one is amazing. It's so weird, because you might know Dragon Lair 3, and you might be like, well, that's not an FMV game, it's a third-person platform game. How can it be on a DVD?
So I have
They decided to put it on a DVD though, and Sharif decided because Sharif makes these choices.
So this is Dragon's Lair 3.
And I think it's wonderful what they did with this. So
I don't know if this is like the original like
haha
opening cutscene.
Okay.
So yeah, those are just parts of the original game. And if you move a little bit forward,
play out.
So here we go. We have the 3D. I think it was on PS2 and PC.
So you can still see my inputs.
Okay.
Right, just like the other two games.
And the way it works is that,
but every once in a while,
well,
be like
it has become a QTE game.
It's a QTE game now. Yeah, being able to play a game like this, yep, you can see the arrows that you have to choose. What a weird choice for a game.
So someone recorded the playthrough, they put that, they chopped it up, and then they put it on a DVD.
Yeah.
An ability.
This is great.
And then we'll go to the next section.
That's so weird. What a strange thing to do to put on a DVD, but I approve. I approve of having it in BBG. I'm not sure I approve of the decision of putting it on a DVD, but whatever. If like 5 people did it and enjoyed it, then perfect. That's really all they need. Oh, after that, Bosny coming back with a game that I definitely reviewed and was like, yeah, this needs in. Vera Jones, La Legende des Sept... How do you say that in French?
La Légende des Sept Reliques.
There we go. That sounded so much better. But yeah, this is essentially bootleg Tomb Raider that came out more than a decade after, in 2007. But it looks kind of like it maybe should have been a late 90s release, just based off of the graphics and such. I feel like a game like this would have been fairly well received maybe during our PS1 resurgence now, because people are playing a lot of games like this these days. But this game has a lot of flaws. One of my favorite things about it, though, is that if you strafe run, you don't lose any stamina. So in order to preserve stamina, you just strafe run, and then you have these climbing sections that are absolutely amazing. They make me think of GURP, but the fact that you can abuse some of the mechanics in order to just kind of jerk up a little bit faster. So good. Oh my gosh. It's just... those controls are a nightmare.
Yeah, and just looking at the way you jump around and that kind of stuff, it just looks completely jank. So
yeah, collision is kind of bad. Like, actually, accuracy is pretty bad, and you can tell this was meant to be like 100% inspired by Tomb Raider, except for a couple levels that just feel out of place.
Well, I think this was post Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, so by that point it's not really out of place.
Oh, really? Like, it just looks so bright and happy, though. Like, look at this. Yeah, and
I really like the menus with the camera. It's a really nice touch. Even though,
yeah, it's...
the transition is really brutal, but I like the fact that they tried. So
yeah, like, you know, it's not a failure completely, but there are enough flaws in this game that I can see why people gave it bad reviews. Actually, speaking of bad reviews, I took a look, and almost every site that reviewed this gave it a 1 out of 10, except for one that gave it a 2 out of 10. So... yeah, this was widely regarded as a terrible, terrible game. For the 90s, acceptable. For the year 2007, people probably wouldn't love it. If it came out this year, people would probably very much enjoy it. it's the weird thing when it comes to video games, you know? You have the fads go in and out. You have what's acceptable go in and out. And Vera Jones, unfortunately, came out at the wrong time. After that, Sass is back with Zico Soccer. This is an exhibition. We did get a few sports games this year, and it was... it's hard to judge sports games.
Yeah, sports games are a bit like fighting games. It's kind of hard to have something that feels super entertaining and that is not too repetitive. This one is mostly the control scheme that convinced us to put it in.
What is the control scheme?
Well, you might notice that something is moving on the screen, so you don't control the players directly. You give them orders with the cursor on the map.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, it's Super Famicom as well. You're using a cursor on the Super Nintendo. I guess that you could have the Super Nintendo mouse, but he just beamed the opposition. I love it.
So yeah, with the ball at the time you had like a small QTE where you had to select the point where you hit the ball, and this looked like a game that tried a lot and failed.
Yeah,
pretty hard. So in terms of sports game, we thought this was one of the most interesting ones to showcase.
Yeah, one of the unfortunate things is that while you're playing, you don't really get to watch the top part too much. You're going to end up watching the map most of the time as a player. Makes it a little bit better for viewers, though, because we do actually get the top view here. Yeah, this game, I had no idea that it was a point-and-click game. As soon as you explained that, though, absolutely makes sense.
Yeah, the issue with some of the submissions that they didn't have a commentary in the Japanese community. So watching this, I was like, what's bad about it? And it took me a while to actually realize, oh, this is the way you play this. This is what's truly awful about this.
Yeah.
So, and we had some help as well on some of the Japanese submissions.
Yeah, we did our best to understand what people submitted, even if they weren't in our native language. And I'm excited that we were able to do that because I feel like some of the runners wouldn't be running for BBG if we didn't take the time to try to understand, the reasons why they were bad and understand, so it wasn't just at face value. We put work into understanding it. And yeah, this game, guess what? It's kind of a nightmare. It's like Pac-Man 2, but soccer.
Yeah, and again, try to put commentary on your submissions. There are some Japanese games that unfortunately we didn't understand at all. That might have been good, then unfortunately we didn't keep. So yeah, for any submission, at least having a little bit of commentary would help a lot.
Yeah, in general. But again, if you're not a native English speaker, bringing in somebody who can help translate in order to get why is the entire Undertale OST, but it uses the 2009 Roblox sound font playing now? That's not on my playlist. I know this. I know that's not on my playlist. What the crap? I don't want to listen to Undertale Roblox right now, okay? I want to listen to Princess Tomato. Where is it? Here. Well, Zico Soccer then, gonna be a pretty interesting watch exhibition because, you get to depend on the computer quite a bit and how the players do. After that, I am playing The Legend of Tiger and Phoenix. You all have seen it. If you haven't, I'm probably going to do a speedrun of that after this, after going through the list, because I am the runner for this. Yeah, I'm running with chapters 1 and 2 plus hairbrush. That's my category specifically. I have not... Where is my hairbrush, actually? I'm probably going to have to take...
Did you manage to do it without the airbrush?
No.
No, so
I can only beat it with a hairbrush.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. I have theories about how I could, but I don't want to hurt myself, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna use the hairbrush. Yeah, and if you don't know what that means, I'm probably gonna make sure that I have a camera ready so I can pop it up so people can see it during the marathon. Unfortunately, I don't have a webcam set up right now. We just moved, so you're not going to see the hairbrush today, but you'll hear it. Well, after that, Focus Sight doing Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 All Stories. Yeah, that's right. You get 2 hours and 55 minutes of Sonic 06. You get to go through the entire thing. Enjoy. Happy birthday. I hope that you all enjoy that. Sharif, though, coming with a couple FMV games. Mad Dog McCree Saga is actually something that I played when I was a kid. I wanted to review it for BBG, but by the time I got to it, it was already completely reviewed because everybody just hopped on it. I love Mad Dog McCree, okay? I would argue that it's a good game, but that's just me personally, okay? It's cheesy, it's camp, it is, and it can be a little bit flawed in what the game actually wants you to do, but, like, it's just Hey, here we go.
This could be a fun game to do all.
And again, this is the DVD version, so we don't play it with a light gun. It's all with a remote.
I used mouse controls when I played.
Yeah, as well, with mouse on PC and like that.
Along with the prospector.
He's in the saloon drinking. Now go get him.
He's in the saloon drinking.
So we're gonna start with the corral and the bank because they're the two.
Yeah,
sort of random
the voice acting is so good.
And so you're gonna get Mad Dog McCree 1
Here's
and 2.
the meanest spawn in the whole game. I don't
That's
even
why
see
it's
the
called
person.
McCree Saga.
Know
It's
there.
actually both games back to back.
Oh, yeah, that
Alright,
one spawn was actually pretty bad because you couldn't actually see the person shooting at you. You just had to know that they were going to pop up or you die. And the death scenes in this are pretty good, but yeah, fairly classic FMV style game, shooting, entertaining deaths at times. This section not super entertaining, but yeah, I love these games. And yeah, because we get both 1 and 2, it's an absolute treat for BBG. I hope you all enjoy that. After that, Bug Blasters, The Exterminators. And from what I saw,
I love this. I love this one. It's like...
Yeah, like, Neetzels, you said, I needed this in my life. One of our other reviewers just said WTF and gave it a green. I have not seen any of this.
Yeah, so imagine Ghostbusters, but with insects.
They all have.
And this is a game that was cancelled and then got released later, from what I understood.
Ooh.
And it's super cheesy. It has some fantastic effects. It has like, if you enjoy like city monsters, puppet monsters, that kind of stuff, this is going to be a blast because.
Well, it's Bug Blasters. It better be a blast.
It's really stupid.
As I specified in the RGL Discord, I played this game once to prepare. I have played this game other times before, but I played it once recently. Now it's the end of the first level.
So yeah, it's another shooter game, and this one on Sega CD. So.
Oh my gosh, what a shower.
Yeah, this game is like 40-ish, 35 minutes long, but I probably play for 10 minutes. Are they pooping at you? Yes, they are stink bugs and they poop at you. That's Jerry
Wait,
Murphy.
there were bugs pooping at you? Okay.
Yeah, in the previous level, so a lot happened in this. A lot.
Oh no, the bug exploded! You! Yeah, they sound like they're pooping.
This is the easy part of the game, too. I'm just mashing. Every time you hear a boing noise, it's me mashing. Yeah, yes, they do a cut.
Okay, we don't need to see any more. That's gonna be great. Y'all get excited for Bug Blasters. It's gonna be a fantastic time. After that, Eight-Legged Freaks by TVCR. Eight-Legged Freaks is an old movie that was sort of a comedy horror. The main reason I know that movie is because we watched it and then our family decided to put on just the producer commentary to see what it was like and watch the entire thing again because the commentary was better than the movie. I'm not even kidding you. Like, if any of you are fans of the movie, you need to see the DVD commentary like now. It is so good. As for the game, this is another one that I missed reviewing because guess what?
Don't skip too far into the run because the surprise, the game has a surprise that is pretty good.
Okay.
When you look at it the first time at the beginning, it looked like a really really generic and bad first-person shooter.
Yeah.
But there's something really special in it that made us go, oh yeah, this is getting a green, definitely.
Okay.
And, we want this in the map.
Yeah, based off of this alone, this actually looks kind of good. A bit small, but kind of good. So I'm not going to spoil the secret because I don't know what it is. I have no idea. And why would I take that away from y'all, everybody? We get to experience it together.
I mean, this one is really worth watching because at first was okay, we get it, but what's so special about beating the game twice? And it's worth it. It's really worth it.
Okay. Beating the game twice. Yeah, that's a very interesting... Wait, TVCR, you were too lazy to crop it? Okay, we're gonna talk to you later. Crop it. Well, after TVCR, we've got Needsel here. You know what? You didn't crop it and you still got into BBG. Congratulations. Apparently that reveal partway through the game is outstanding enough that it just blew everybody away. And with 5 minutes, only 5 minutes to get through the game, that's pretty to get through it twice.
Yeah.
That's kind of great. Well, Gremlins 2, the new batch, you know, everybody knows what Gremlins are. They're these dudes.
Yeah, this one is a game from my childhood that I gave during Kusogrande. I think it might have been the first game that I gave in Kusogrande. And yeah, this game I wanted revenge on it. It's a game that is a run and gun. The main issue that I'll have with this is that it's possible that I don't finish the run because the game is so mean. Because there's a bit of RNG in the level where you need a specific weapon, and if you die, you lose that weapon and just softlock. So
oh no!
We'll see. It's going to be fun. It's mostly memorizing stuff and going through the whole thing. It doesn't play well, but
yeah, but I do recognize this game at this point. Oh, good old Amiga.
We had a soft lock during the Kusogrande match. It's like first game I ever gave, and we get a soft lock that I never saw. So yeah, obviously you get weapons that are useless, like tomatoes.
Oh,
tomatoes
that was totally useful.
To deal with.
We got him. We go to the next screen.
That's okay. You got the flashlight again.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
This one should be fun. It's super hard. It's Amiga difficulty there. So
we love really Amiga difficulty here. Yeah, finishing the game, like even if you don't, you can't really stop that. You know, that's just how the game is.
Yeah, I have save states anyway. It's really one game where if the run fails, people will understand why it's in BBG. Because it's so much nonsense in that level that is really dangerous for the run. people will understand why it's in BBG if that happens.
Yeah, and the next game, submitted by Krazar, this is a game that Krazar loves a lot. Like, the video that Krazar has up that they shared with us actually has a lot of information, especially towards the beginning, just talking about the history of Vortex. We have had Vortex in Kusogrande before. It's a fascinating game that uses the Super Effects chip. You know, actually might be in some ways a step up from Star Fox, but then there are places where the frame rate is just so bad that, like, you know that it's flawed. And the first person sections, just, if you haven't seen this game before, here you go, going into first person.
Elevators and Kriston, this level.
And it's super cursed, like, trying to move around. Since you have 3 different vehicle modes, you have to remember which one you're in and how it controls. Of course, if you have played this game to pieces, you know how it's going to go.
Fast enough. Basically, there's clips.
What? Okay, as it turned out, Krazar uses the first-person section there to clip, I believe, out of bounds and take advantage of that. So, you know, despite the game, like, being a very fantastic tech experiment, and, you know, being great, but also having some big flaws, Krazar finds a way to make some of those flaws work in his... I almost said in his favor. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I thought, like, Krazar's love for this game is one of the things that really got to me, that I'm like, he wants to show this, he loves playing this game, and I want to see Krazar play it.
Yeah, it's like, I think the run is 40 minutes long, and the submission is an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of info, which was great. I mean,
oh yeah.
You feel really the passion behind the that Krazar has for the game.
Yeah. Now the next game, let's see, Aliens. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to find the video here. Go ahead.
This one is an adventure game that RPG turn-based combat.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a weird mix, especially since it's one of those games that I've never heard of. It's a cryo game, so it's a Mindscape game, a French game. And yeah, it was really weird. You can tell that it's jank, especially the RPG sections. And it has a really weird aesthetic with it, with like these comic book style characters. The designs aren't really that great, from my opinion.
Oh, she is so angry.
Of the character.
We don't need to do this dialogue.
But yeah, we thought it was a super interesting game to have
in a later revision. I don't know, but
yeah,
how the game is.
Like, this art is kind of cute, but also, oh my gosh, that face. Who draws faces like that?
The alien.
It's not.
Oh,
these character design aren't good.
I mean,
it's kind of
they're
weird.
good artists. It's very much an expression. It's just one that I didn't expect.
It's a bit more unstable, and actually it's slower for some stuff later on, and we'll get to it.
An alien 1 meter away from me.
Meantime, though,
so yeah, the game is kind of mesmerizing. It's like such a weird game.
We're spending time.
I don't think I can think of other games like that from that era. So
yeah, this inspirational music is also really weird. But yeah, we haven't had too many adventure games in BBG before. We got a decent number of submissions. Apparently, this has combat. What?
Yeah, it has a RPG style combat. So yeah,
like here.
Right yeah.
You'd be fine.
So yeah, the mines are really busted. That's something that you'll
So,
see
we are trying
being used quite a bit.
That's actually preferable for that.
Weird.
But yeah, you
Because
have
these
multiple
guys
characters
follow
with their own
random
stats and all that.
we just have to
So
kind of hope that they walk
yeah,
forward
it's a
where we want them to be.
really unexpected mix of genre for aliens, in my opinion.
So it's RNG where
Yeah,
they go,
this is
and
kind of fascinating.
they won't even attack you.
You know, I've seen Alien 1 and Alien 2, and I played the Famicom prototype Alien game. You know, that's about the extent of my Alien knowledge. So having a little bit more, I'm interested. Actually, I guess I have played a little bit of Alien Isolation. I need to play more. I quit before it got exciting, apparently. Because I forgot to keep playing. Welcome to my life. But yeah, Aliens, a comic book adventure. And then after that, we've got Faizu playing Dating Simulator. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, Pfizer is mostly bringing simulators this year.
Yeah,
they're all pretty fun.
Well, we have Sex Percent, which, mind you, this isn't the most explicit game that has been submitted to BBG this year. I know because I was part of the group that submitted the most explicit game, and unfortunately, we haven't gotten a clear answer from Twitch about whether or not it's acceptable. So, will you see it one day? Maybe. That is not the right game. Okay, Dating Simulator. That was I Am Part-Time Worker. I think I looked up Faizu. But Faizu had a few games here. Yeah, Dating Simulator. You can tell that you're dating just based off of her stance there.
And I promise you, despite what it looks like on this title
So
screen,
yeah, the run is really basic. Create a character, go on dates, and get laid.
What?
Well,
okay.
Yeah, I think you don't want to spoil too much of the character creator because
perfect.
that's something that is going to be really
Ready.
special.
This could not possibly be a contrivance of the tutorial.
Okay, but that's okay.
It's like the character creator is probably is the main reason we in this because it's really tough and you can make characters that are really broken.
I'm excited to see some of that. Okay. So, yeah, it just seems like Faizu is driving around and trying to find a girlfriend.
Okay, it's the next
which I'm fine with. That sounds good.
Yeah, you have a bit of an open world. You have a job. You have to get money to be able to spend money on dates.
Yeah. That's how the real world works, you know? Do you want to quit your job?
Which ones love our muscular legs?
Yep,
Right,
I guess he just quit his job.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to spoil too much about that because I don't know much about it, and apparently Neitzel has...
Yeah, it's like Mr. Torture is in the chat as well. And like you said, we wanted more of the character creator because it's so great.
Mr. Torture wants at least 10 minutes of the 40 minutes here to be on the character creator. I can approve of that. Well, right after Dating Simulator, we're getting into the Sunday block. Of course, this is Sunday for me. It's still going to be Saturday over in California if you're over there. Home Alone for Game Boy. Mecha Link is the submitter here. I believe, most of you know Mecha Link has run, Virtual Highlight and some other silly games. Home Alone is a bit of a surprise submission for me, actually. I didn't expect it, but apparently Mecha Link got this in a Kusogrande match, and as per tradition, has decided to get vengeance on it. How many lives have we ruined because of Kusogrande? Mecha Link already ruined his own life through Virtual Highlight. It's fine.
I think, speedrun James Bond the Duel because I got it in Kusogrande.
Yeah, eventually.
And technically, speedrun Darkman because I saw it on Kusogrande, but I wasn't one of the players. So.
If you notice,
Yeah, I think that one game that I got on Kusogrande before that I do want to eventually speedrun is
there was no real good way.
What's it called? Wait and See, the Bugs Bunny bootleg.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing.
Secret there on the stairs.
Yeah, see it. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, I know. By the way, thank you everybody for being here. I know that I've been absent for quite a while due to the move, and also sort of just getting worse with illness. I believe at this point we're pretty sure it's gallbladder issues. The unfortunate thing is that it's been years of gallbladder issues, so hopefully I get that out, and then if that takes care of most of my stuff, I'm probably going to be streaming a lot after that. Because, my God, this has not been a fun time. Yeah, I'm super excited to get feeling better, so fingers crossed.
I hope the rest of your health issue are linked to that, and
I hope so too. Well,
you'll get better.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking so, just because like almost everything that I'm finding, I'm like, can that be caused by gallbladder issues? And it's like, yes, correct.
Probably.
Yes. I'm like, even the shoulder pain, and it's like, even the shoulder pain. So, like, almost everything that I have could potentially be caused by my gallbladder. Now, if we get rid of it and I still have a couple issues left, then bam, that's another thing that we can work to try to figure out. But, like, I can't even sleep comfortably on my right side at this point, so, you know, it's gotta come out. I luckily feel mostly fine today, you know, not perfect, but good enough to be here. Good enough, by the way, to continue on, Cosmic the Dolphin returning with the game Space Trek. Yeah, and this is one that you were able to review as well. You said that it's awful to control.
Yeah, it looks awful to control, as you'll see. It's flying shoot them up, and the thing is that you control the ship with motion controls, as you can see on the top right.
No.
And yeah, it looks completely awful to play, and some of the dialogues again are looks really cheap.
You know, thank you Nintendo for having some of the better motion controls, but oof. I don't want to use them.
Telling me something I don't already know.
I've got shaky hands.
The swarm is a one-hit kill, so you have to be very careful.
Yeah, it's going to be an issue for me, but yeah, this is a nightmare to control. My God.
Okay, come on. Which,
There you go. Good example of why this is bad.
Okay, yeah, great. So
yeah.
we
it's like,
have very low health
it's like
now.
this. At least for me, this would be really painful to play. It's the kind of game that would just frustrate me. So kudos on Cosmic on sticking with it.
Yeah, like, yeah, Cosmic. What's interesting about Cosmic the Dolphin, by the way, and I see you in chat there, Cosmic. I feel like you and I have very, very different tastes in games, and that's not a bad thing. It's just something that I like to note, because it's, you know, what you send in is always a surprise to me, and I'm like, that's probably a game that if I ever saw anywhere, I would never give it a shot. But I get to see them because of BBG. I get to experience them. Speaking of experiencing, Bronkel is back with a couple runs. This is one that, like, I demanded that I review because I have played the Game Boy version. I believe I've beaten the Game Boy version. I have done some glitch hunting in it, and it is a mess of a game. I gave it out in Kusogrande a while ago, and I love it. It is very, very bad. The Super Nintendo and PC version's much better. I recommend the PC version because of the music alone. The music is beautiful in the game. Oh my gosh, please. Go away, Katamari.
Go to the right.
And yeah, this is like, how do you take a game that is somewhat decent and make it one of the worst experiences in the world? And the devs managed to do it. Like, just these like, the sound effects sound like it's an Atari game.
Yeah, and also, you know, with Infogram's game, for instance, when they go to Game Boy, they simplify the graphics so everything is easier to read.
Yep.
And in this one, it's not the case at all. It's like the things that you have to interact with get really lost with the background because everything is black and white.
Yeah, actually, I want to go to a specific screen. A little bit back, a little back. Okay. Okay, we're almost there. So, everybody, there is a door here. There is a door here. Where is the door? Can anybody tell me where the door is? Chat, I need you to help me. Where is the door? Please tell me. It's here. It's on screen. Where is the door? And yeah, you can see the door on the PC version. So, tell me where is the door? It's right there. Upper middle, that ledge thing. Are you talking about up here? Okay.
It's behind the Game Boy.
Behind the Game Boy to access the batteries. You're leaving the game Elegant Fugue to the right. Okay. We're getting a guess to the right. Is it the ground? I don't know which ground you're talking about. Maybe down here. Okay. Here's where they go. Right there. Let me rewind to the frame where they jump through the door.
Yeah, when you play this casually,
it's this platform. This is a door. Okay? And it was hilarious to watch people in a Kusogrande match get here and not figure out where to go. Because I love this game and how much of a nightmare it is. Yeah. Everybody, so good. So good. Maui Mallard in Cold Shadow, one of the worst Game Boy games I have ever played, easily. Like, hands down. However, we do have The Lion King for NES after that, and if y'all don't know that, that was a European-only release, if I'm not mistaken.
I think as well. Also, it's a super late release. I think it's something like 1995, maybe?
Something like that.
I don't know if it's that late, but it's really, really late in the 1994.
So, you know what's really funny? They submitted the BBG run from years ago. Okay, Bronco, you submitted a run from this marathon to this marathon. And I kind of love you for it. Yeah, however, it has been several years. It's just so funny to me. Like, yeah, The Lion King is very much a beloved Super Nintendo game, and as soon as you get to NES...
This is the best looking level in the game, maybe.
Bronco is right, this is the best looking level in the game.
So you can imagine what...
And I love this game. It's like, I love the Genesis and Super Nintendo version. This version is wonderful.
Isn't it?
Stripped back down the game completely.
Yeah,
it's really the same game anymore.
Yeah.
And, the way the game ends as well is wonderful. Without spoiling it, if you don't remember, if you've not seen it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil the end if you haven't seen the end of the NES game, but
this is the next level. This is
it's so hideous. The music too.
I don't know why it's called main event.
This stage looks so bad.
It is. I played it. I would say that like the
Brightness
Game
music
Boy
is still
version might
recognizable.
technically
We
be
will
worse
come to
than the
music
NES
later. I have
version,
an
but
interesting
not
fact
by
about
much.
that in
This
Stampede,
ostrich
but
section,
we
like
will
it
see
feels
about
like it
that.
should be a bootleg, but it's not.
This is the ostrich section, and if anyone knows the Genesis or Super Nintendo version, there is a mighty
I thought it was
puzzle
a bootleg
that
the first time that I played
people
it.
I mean,
haven't
it
figured
looks
out
like a
until this
bootleg,
day.
and
We don't
it
do that
does
here.
things that bootlegs
We don't
do, like
puzzles on NES.
where like things,
that's not-
places you're
that's not
supposed to
how we
go
like
just kill you for
we
some
don't like
reason
puzzles,
because
so
you
this is,
slightly missed a
this is the whole
jump that
level.
doesn't
It's-
have
it's-
correct
it's
collision.
beautiful.
It's
kinda gave up
this
on it.
monkey
So
throwing
wait,
animation
be
is so
great
slow.
with
This
that
is an
statement,
official
please.
release. This
I
is a
tell you the
real
point
game. This
that
is
they
not
gave up.
bootleg.
So this is Graveyard.
Yeah. Anyways, no more spoilers. If you haven't seen the Lion King speedrun, you should watch it. You'll be a little bit surprised how the game ends. But it's always a fun time, in my opinion. Now, after that, Mooware is coming on with Laser Lords. If I'm not mistaken, this is another FMV game. Is that right?
Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, Laser Lord, it's a CDI game. It's pretty long, but it's a game. I actually didn't watch the full game because I have a copy of it and I need to, to play it myself.
So you watched a little bit and decided no more.
I actually had it and I watched an hour of it. Yeah, this is going in, and the others watched the whole thing, and they were convinced as well. And yeah, I need to play this myself.
Let's just watch the intro. I'm not gonna spoil too much. Ooh, so Mooware is saying this is a speed run, but with all the voice acting, and I love it. Good. Leave the voice acting.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Uh-oh. Oh no, the car! Ah!
The void is in great danger, warrior. The Star-Lord Sabaddon has violated the cosmic law by manifesting himself in the material plane.
Not the material plane!
Of great greed. He wants to hold the void in the palm of his hand, to carry it like a jewel. To achieve this, he has created a diabolic machine.
Nah! A diabolic
On Ravana,
machine.
He has built a voidal implosion condensation engine.
Those aren't real
Activated,
words.
It will condense the void into the condensation crystal. I am the Star-Lord Zendo. I have been sent from the Interzone.
I love
to enlist
him.
a mortal to confront Sarpedon.
I think Flannel Cat review of this game.
It's
was
just a
picture
screenshot
it.
of this dude. That's her review, and she gave it a green with a screenshot of this dude.
I also grant the gift of the cat. 8 times I will intervene.
I don't know why he has side view mirrors, but they help.
I must
But
return
nice question, Justin.
this quest.
Okay, anyways,
yeah,
I
it's
think
going to
that's
be-
all that I really want to show.
Yeah, later on, it's
What?
really closer. It's closer to an adventure game than an FMV game.
What?
It has a lot of FMV and all that, but it's mostly an adventure game.
Okay, so it tricked me. It made me think it was going to be an FMV game, but no, it's an adventure game. The two genres that we had a lot of this marathon. I dig it.
Exactly.
Well, that's
It's probably because of that we're like we have a lot of adventure.
Yeah, TBCR came with the Fortress of Dr. Radiaki after that. Goal is just to beat the game. I think there were people who's like, this is bad.
I absolutely love the comment that he had earlier on the BBG channel. It was like, yeah, I'm going to speedrun the worst FPS ever made on my birthday. And watching this, yeah, it looks like it could be the worst FPS ever.
Yeah,
it looks like the character. It looks like the character is drunk all the time. That it's almost impossible to go straight.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Oh my gosh. Look at them. They're just so excited with their swords, just running at you. Chop, 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 chop. TBCR is using the mouse and only the mouse to move. No. No.
I think the movement.
Why would you do this to yourself? Oh, I know why. Because I love it. Oh, the ninjas. They have red eyes. Guess what? Ninjas are weak to guns.
So
Haha.
ninjas, they do drop health.
Take that, ninjas.
So that's pretty good. We get 10 health.
Yeah, apparently there is some old, like, 90s racism. Welcome to the 90s, everybody. So you'll get a bit of a taste of what the 90s were like. But, yeah, this looks like a nightmare to control. Oh my gosh. Don't look at the floor. I'm looking at the floor now.
Aim is inaccurate. The enemies.
Yeah, I think it's mostly.
I'm more upset by how the walls look like they bend when you run past them.
To where.
But that might just be like a rendering way in order to save.
And then you can just. Kill them.
Unless the walls are actually curved, I don't think they are.
A really difficult boss fight otherwise.
Oh, you're saying that the textures freely move? Okay. I'm trying to look at the floor and vomit. Nope.
We're gonna try to pick up, especially the flamethrower.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm mostly fine. Taven, thank you for resubscribing. Good to have you here. But yeah, TBCR, that will be fun. I have not seen the full thing, so I'm excited to catch the entire run. The wonderful thing about doing reviews is that, like, if I do review a game, yes, I'm going to see the whole thing. If I don't, I'll probably see pockets of the game here and there, but not really get a full picture of the game. And watching it during BBG is always a joy. Or, you know, some of them I'm going to have to watch after. But it looks like after TBCR, we've got the Thor of Kenya block here.
Yeah, so there's a lot of runs that you may have seen in the schedule last year. That's because Thor of Kenya had to cancel due to a tornado last year. So we got all of their run back for this year. Make sure that we get the chance to show them off. And we have a few new submissions from Thor, which are really, really good, which are Super Moses and Dino Kids. Pink Panther, so that was an Amiga, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Because it got auto in, so I watched it like last year, I don't remember exactly. It was kind of like a puzzle stealth game where you play as the Pink Panther and you need to solve stuff inside. So this one is Tony and Friends.
Yeah, and I specifically want to show this for one reason, and one reason only, because I still remember it.
Yeah, pass the one.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, when you enter a door. Right?
I'm waiting for him to go in a door. Okay.
There is on the leaderboards. There is a.
Dang it! Not the right door. Okay, I need a different door. Okay, maybe this stage. Different door? Different door, please?
So yeah, on this one you play as the different Kellogg's mascot. And they each have their own abilities. I think Tony runs super fast. I guess others have super jumps as well. Here we go.
Right there, everybody. This is what you needed, okay? And somebody drew that sprite. I want you to know. Anyways, this is, yeah, Thor of Kenya. The couple of the runs, considering that Thor wasn't able to do them before, it's, we wanted to give a green and be like, you know, weather happens. You're here this next year. Come and play. So yeah, that's going to be Pink Panther, Tony and Friends in Kellogg's Land, Sack of Flour, Heart of Gold, and then we also have Super Moose and Dino Kids, which I'm not really familiar with those. I'm not familiar with Sack of Flour, Heart of Gold either.
Sack of Flower, I think, was a platform game where you play as a sack of flour. And I don't remember exactly what was really special about it, except the fact that you're playing a sack of flowers, so that gives you an idea of how your character might look like.
Yeah.
I had a look at Super Moose and Dino Kids.
Oh, this is
so
ugly.
Yeah, these are super janky 3D platformers.
Okay, so kind of like
this
Spider
has-
Fox.
I think multiple people in the review team had a feel. It made us remember, think of a bad way.
Yeah.
In just the way the game is completely broken and how you can just escape, go out of bounds pretty easily.
I mean, Bad Way, it was such a good run. I'm so glad that we had it in BBG.
And there's something that happens like further down the line in this run, which I think we can keep as a surprise.
Okay.
Made me laugh and pushed me to put this as a green, just because pacing in video games is complicated. Creating content for video games is complicated.
Yeah.
And the dev for this one find an easy solution to that. That made me laugh.
When you say an easy solution, I have no idea what that could even be alluding to, and I love it. I'm going to keep that as a surprise for myself. Dino Kids is Thor of Kenya's last submission here. Yeah, I know I'm jumping through some of these a little bit fast. I realize I've been streaming for over 2 hours now, and we're still not done with going through the list. Oh, okay. Okay, there's a dinosaur getting ideas. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, this one is kind of similar, another janky platform game. And yeah, we also really enjoyed it since, doing 3D platforming is really hard, and this one has a lot of problems. Like the character barely has any shadow below him to tell you where you are. There's a lot of little stuff like that makes you go, this must be awful to play. And also there are some stages that are just, it's like there are some bugs that activate because for messes up and dies, and I hope to get that during the actual run.
Oh, really?
Because it's pretty fun when you have an auto-scroller, but if you die during the auto-scroller, you break the whole auto-scroller when you respawn.
Ooh.
Then you have to play the game in really weird ways.
Oh,
so.
I love that broken... whenever you can do a glitch that affects a large portion of the game after that, it's just charming to me. I love it. Well, cool. So Dino Kids, that is the Thor of Kenya block. I'm glad that Thor was able to submit the runs that, they weren't able to do last year due to weather issues. Guess what? Skate Horse is coming back.
Yeah, Skate Horse. So that was during the City Block GT2. This time it will be a 4-player race from 4 French runners. And if you've never seen Skate Horse, it's pretty simple. It's a horse on a skate. He dies while saving a kid, is being sent to hell, and the devil tells him, alright, you can go out of hell if you do some awesome skating outside to get out.
Yeah.
It's completely broken. It's an unfinished game, but it has a lot of charm, and you'll see a lot of bugs that are really fun. And the race aspect is really nice for this, because
the level
There's a
that
bit
you
of
saw,
RNG.
like, the stage
You
in
can
which
reset
Luminia
really,
is
really,
right now is
really
called
fast.
Home,
So
and
it's
that
great to have
stage,
this as
so
a
you have,
4-player race.
obviously, you have
Yeah,
toilets
this is
all
going to
down
be
the
a
head, which
lot of
is
fun.
something
I,
that
I
can
love
happen
the
at
way that they have
home.
this laid out on this
And,
stream
the thing is that
specifically.
skaters managed
Because-
to
Yeah,
escape out, and now he's on holiday, as you
Jiwi's in
can
the
see
chat,
on
one of
Jiwi's
the
and
runners
home
here.
screen on the left.
And like he's saying, the theme song to the game is
pretty
really
happy at this
awesome.
point, like,
We
he escaped
let it
hell.
play.
Let me go to the...
Practically killed while saving a child from a speeding truck.
See if I'm able to hear it. They're talking too
Maybe
loud.
at the end of the run. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Skate horse theme.
I think at the end of the race, at the end of the submission, we let the music play or something like that.
Oh, sweet.
Makes it a lot more fun because there are a lot of...
No, there's
like,
still needed
people-
speaking. I wonder who that is.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon. Players that you
I know, we don't have the song.
No!
One in the
Neitzel,
that
how
you
could
can't
you?
Actually, see
Yeah, I know.
in the game, which is a shame.
Okay, well, you can take it from Neitzel that the theme song is really good. Let me see if I can pull this up. Skate horse, OST. Nope, just a lot of skateboarding videos.
I'm pretty sure you won't find an OST.
Fine. Like, if you look up skate horse, the first thing that pops up is the GDQ run. Fine, I'll go ahead and live without the theme song.
Yeah, we'll make sure that that you'll hear it during the event.
Ah, he's a horse and he's 17. That's all I need to know. Good. Yeah, I know that I've had Skate Horse on my channel before. I'm not sure if it was for Don't Make Us Bored or something like that, but like it's a very charming game. I think that like even though there are small flaws with it, like the charm of the game heavily outweighs any of the negatives here. With that said, we've got a Trombone Champ showcase after that, and this, I actually didn't know we had a Trombone Champ submission, but I'm not too surprised.
So Niminia, again, one of the best players of Trombone Champ. She's going to do a mix of custom songs, and if you want to get a taste, I would suggest just putting up the first one, which is pretty short and gives you an idea of the tone.
Okay,
of the showcase.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get this up real quick. I don't.
So yeah, the wonderful thing with Trombone Champ is that even when you play really well, it still sounds pretty bad. So.
Oh, it sounds fantastic. What are you talking about? Okay.
All right, so need to focus here. Super important. All right, and that's it for warm up. So.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that you'll see. We're going to. There's some custom songs that kind of change the gameplay and the way you play. There are some really super difficult tracks. There are meme songs. It's going to be a mix of stuff that is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm refusing to look at anything else because I would probably end up watching the whole video because I love Trombone Champ. With that said, the Orion Odyssey next by Arborelia. Let's just say that this was registered, like advertised as shareware where you could register and get the full game, and I don't think there actually is a full game. But
yeah,
like
this one is super short. I think it's the shortest of the whole event.
It's a very short one. Also, yeah, people are pointing out the meter here. I love the meter.
Use the bomb.
Yeah, like you've got gold meter, ammo meter, health meter, fuel meter, oxygen meter, the meter.
F for goose.
everything that you need to play a game. Honestly, though, like, this has a lot of old school DOS charm.
Yeah.
You know, it makes me think of the original Duke Nukem games. What is it? Pickle Wars, Commander Keen. You know, it's got that kind of vibe. Oh, what's that one called? I'm having a hard time remembering. There are a lot of games that have that sort of aesthetic, and it just feels a lot like my childhood. Now, after that is a game called My Exercise, and this is one that we've had on my channel for Don't Make Us Bored, so I'm not too worried about sharing a little bit of this game so that you can see a tiny bit. It's an art game, and I would say that it's actually pretty good as an art game, but what you're doing is sit-ups and bashing your head into this dog. It's a one-button game.
He's so supportive. Okay, so this is a speedrun. This time we're trying not to get dog barks.
It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, what goes on in that game. However, there are some twists and turns that if you haven't seen the game before, you may be a little bit surprised. So, you know, it gets a little bit weird in some ways, and I very much enjoy that. Of course, Arborelia, fantastic member of the community, glad that she was able to submit. Bellion, back with Mortimer, and the riddles of the medallion after that. This is another one that I don't think I was able to see, but is it an adventure game? I believe it is.
It's a game from LucasArts. It's not really adventure. It's closer to Rebel Assault, if you remember that Star Wars game in FMV where you shoot things.
Oh yeah.
So it's closer to that, but you have also riddles thrown at you throughout the game. It's kind of weird. It's like I didn't know that LucasArts game. And well, you'll see, but it's super, super weird.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to be Sally or Sid?
As a concept, I don't want to explain too much this early, but the idea is that you're on the back of the snail, and it flies around level like an X-wing, and you're supposed to shoot animals that were frozen to stone.
Oh no, not the animals. Okay.
So it's a really weird game. It's like, as a concept, you're like, okay, we could make that in the 90s in a big studio like LucasArts, which is great. But it makes up for a weird game and also awesome songs, because it has songs in it, and the songs are really, really good.
Yeah, interesting. Like, edutainment, I think, is always a little bit of an interesting thing to get into, like, because education games certainly had a different level of quality when they were published. So, the art in this actually looks pretty dang good. I like what I'm seeing there. Does that mean that it's necessarily a good game? Not, I don't know. Weird.
I mean,
sure.
When you see the shooting sections, you understand why it's here, because it's
gotcha.
It looks really, really bad. Some of these sections.
Yeah, of course. After that, Mortimer and the riddles of the medallion, we've got Manuel Samuel.
Yeah, that one, really simple concept. You play as a dude who just died, got hit by a truck, and you are being sent back to life by death. The thing is that you lost controls of your limbs, and so you control each limb and your breathing and your eyes with each element with a key from the keyboard. It's kind of like QWOP, but in an adventure setting with lots of fun dialogues and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, the tutorial you get hit in the head by your girlfriend, and you just learn the base of the game through that.
Yeah, there is a warning that there's some vomit and such in this game, so if that bothers you, you know, be advised. It may be worth looking away sometimes. Yeah, I do enjoy unconventional control schemes. It makes me think a little bit of I Am Bread. That game is a lot of fun to make other people play.
Yeah, and this one is more on the silly side than the bad side. I think it's actually a pretty good game, but the concept is so weird and it goes so over the top before it was a good fit for the event.
Oh, yeah. Like I can.
We're going to have some of the vomit, right?
Well, that's okay.
This is the moment where the character dies. So.
Yeah, we can watch a death later on. Or wait. Were we getting the full controls from that?
Road. Sam pulls himself together.
Once you actually at that point you already have the control, so it's already you're already playing.
Gotcha.
We can skip
the
cutscene by holding A button.
That's barely any vomit.
It really pisses the narrator and
okay, that was actually quite a bit of vomit, but it was cartoony.
Yeah, I think it's
where we
skip
skip
it's not too bad.
the credits and the narrator comments.
Yeah, so this will be actually a pretty interesting watch for me because I know nothing about this game. I actually didn't see it before, so I have no idea what the plot is, what goes on, but I have a lot of confidence that, like, our team of reviewers are taking every weird or good or bad thing into consideration with these games. That'll be kind of fun. And yeah, that fits the name Manuel Samuel. So, you know, technically might be a good game, but more on the weird side. After Manuel Samuel, though, Juniper Theory is back with Nightmare Ned. Juniper Theory, of course, doing some pinball games earlier. Nightmare Ned, I believe, has nothing to do with pinball and is more of a cartoony game, but this on PC 98 instead.
Yeah, apparently this is based on a Disney cartoon that, at least on my side, I never heard of it, and it's about a kid who manages his fear, so it's like an adventure game where you have to face various fear all around the environment.
This is a spooky game.
And it's again like the platforming doesn't look good.
Scary cinematic platformer made by Disney
so
Interactive.
Yeah,
I think it qualifies as a bad game in that sense. But what's fun is really the creativity of all of the fear that manifests.
Yeah, whenever I see graphics like this and hear platforming, I'm like, that can't be good. There's no way you made that good.
I'm gonna get started
like,
in a second. So
sorry, just looking at this, no way.
So yeah, Juniper is saying that we should skip to the bathroom section if we want to see some
The bathroom section. How far in is that?
Looks like 22 minutes in.
22 minutes. Okay, skipping over there.
Actually, she played so well. She got a PB of 14 minutes on this. So go back to 11 minutes.
Okay.
To deal with the fact that her horse this. Fortunately, it's also the area.
Is this the bathroom?
It looks like it, at least according to the split.
Okay, yeah, okay, we're in the bathroom here.
Alright, now back to the other area of the bathroom.
You know, if your bathroom has tubes to different parts of the bathroom, I think you need to move.
The first run I did of this, I not only made a lot of mistakes, but also
the
worst possible block.
Oh no, bubble skulls!
So that took about 40 minutes. So anything below 30 minutes, I think, is a good first.
This is really, yeah. This is kind of an adventure game.
Next up, the next one it could be.
But if it has platforming, maybe a combination of different genres here.
Yeah, I think you control the character directly.
You fall down.
Okay.
Kind of.
And then
the reason that it's a bit jank.
And in here, I'll get to talk for a bit because there's going
I
to be.
mean, it doesn't look pleasant to control.
Unfortunately,
when I
isn't
watched
a way to
this,
go up this ladder
the
faster as
first
far as I
time.
know. There is a way to go down it faster.
Ooh, interesting music. A little rat song in the middle of it. Okay.
All right. What you gotta say, Ned?
Ugh. I don't like this mirror.
This is a cutscene about...
It is Nightmare Ned, though.
Learning about how horrifying puberty will be. I don't like this one for obvious reasons, because I'm transgender. I do like that it's like a kid's idea of what puberty is. Once again, it's not like a real idea. It's very
yeah. Juniper Theory is saying that you do, in fact, have to watch the entire songs if the songs happen, so that is fun.
What's some other interesting stuff about this game? Yeah, this area, the jumping around is the only real usable glitch this game has. There's a couple of areas where the game might glitch, and I found things.
Interesting. I love the toony aspect of just exploring fears, especially for kids. It's something that I don't think a lot of people think about too much, but like it's important to explore fears when you're young and like to understand why you feel afraid. So I don't know, like genuinely this seems like a fantastic concept. Perhaps, you know, gameplay wise, platforming wise, not great, but the music sounds like it's going to be a bop. Well, that's Nightmare Ned. Juniper Theory has Naka Journey from Darkness into Light after that. Isn't this a Christian game, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I think the way it was pitched is that it's mixed with the Bible.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think that showing like screenshots or like small bits of gameplay with us talking over it will really help you out. But think of it as Christian Myst. The biblical alternative to Myst is what the sticker on the box said. So there we go. Yeah, I did watch through this. I did find it interesting, but again, like it's something that you're gonna have to watch and pay attention to really grasp what's going on with it. It's gonna be fun. Shentalk. After that, Shentalk has the run of Dark Hunter Giyoma no Mori, which, guess what, is an edutainment game. Yeah,
I've not seen this one, so...
You haven't. Let me see if I can find the screenshot, or the clip that I'm particularly interested in, that made me laugh so hard.
I think I saw it. I think you shared it, and
yes, this is a game specifically to learn English. Let me see if I can find this specific section. There are some very strange things that happen in this game, just so you know. It's a horror edutainment game. How about that? Okay, Shentalk sharing a link with me, and that just downloaded something. I don't want to download that. Okay. Do 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 boo boo boo. Okay, I'm just gonna try to look for this real quick. Go away. Dun, 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 dun. Do. Fine. Shentalk. I'm looking for the cat karate chop. Okay, that's what I'm interested in right now. Where is the cat karate chop? Do we have a timestamp for cat karate? I think it's here. I might be mistaken. Yep, I'm mistaken. That's okay. You get to see that.
It's still pretty good.
Oh, you figured it out.
Yeah, and then you have a fight against that.
I think it's still pretty good. It's a good.
This fight is very strange. Is it over here? Okay. Yeah, this is about the right area here. I want to stay with you.
Wimp. You're not my brother anymore.
Okay, yep, it's coming up in just a little bit.
At least I had my brother Yoku. Satoshi didn't have anyone.
I'm about 90% sure. Here.
You can live together with your kitten, little boy.
You can live together with your kitten, little boy. Oh no, the kitten got away.
Run! You!
Okay. Anyways, yeah, it might be significantly later then. But yeah, the voice acting in this game, let's just say it's not the best. But it's also
really
not the
already.
worst. Yeah, like for an edutainment game, this has some very weird plot twists and such that I love.
I mean, so far from what I've seen, I wouldn't believe you that it's an edutainment game. I mean, you face like a giant spider.
It's just strange to have it be edutain. Oh, okay, there it is. It's right after the spider fight.
Mr. Miyato.
If I'm not mistaken.
Seems like even you have finally got someone you're worried about.
His battery.
Oh my gosh. Not quite. Where is it? I'm gonna do this. Where? We just talk too much in the staff channel. This is the problem.
Yeah, I couldn't find it in the channel.
Okay. Is there a way to see the clips? Because I made a clip of it. If there's a way to see the clips, then I would easily be able to share it. Give me a second. 1 minute. And if I don't find it in the next minute, then I'm done looking for it. But I just think it's very, very important. Okay, there was that. Da 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 da. Yeah, Oh, here we go. I found it. Perfect. Okay.
He needs to work on his one-liners, but I love it. Also, I can't imagine just walking around with your abs out all day. Oh no, evil cat. It's a spider.
Your kitten is dead.
He needs to work on his
I just love it.
But I love it. Also, I can't imagine just walking around with your abs out all day. Oh no, evil cat. It's a spider.
Your kitten is dead.
It's just so good. Your kitten is dead. A very strange story in this. And yeah, the voice acting, definitely not the best voice acting you've ever heard in a game. I thought that there was a lot of good potential with this game, and I'm really excited to see it, especially like if there's some people who add some comedy, reactions to what's happening in the video. I think it'll be a lot of a fun watch, so I'm excited for that. Edutainment is just precious. Maki, Paw of Fury, any percent Maki, yeah.
I didn't review it, but I was looking at the notes from other reviewers, and yeah, this one it's a beat 'em up looks great. A beat 'em up that looks really cool. The main issue with it is that in terms of pacing, it's pretty bad. It's beat 'em up with very long levels, and the way that the mechanics work as well makes it qualify for the event.
Yeah,
but
like
it's one of these games that look really fantastic.
That looks
but
cute.
Messes up on the gameplay part.
As the game self-promotes, it
Yeah,
has lovely animations.
interesting that you're saying,
I decided to start out using
Saria,
super
that
early because
it's the
gonna
opposite
be
of my
the lowest point
definition of
early
an
on.
interesting bad
And
game.
most important one to
I'm
use
curious what you
basically the
mean
entire game,
by
but
that,
especially this
because,
entire stage
like, having
is
good
the room with the
art,
bridge,
good animation,
with a lot of
for
high
me,
health
in some
enemies
ways,
and
is
just a lot of enemies in
interesting
general.
itself.
That's the place where a super
Like, where
attack
does the
saves
bad
most
come
time.
in?
So, starting pretty much now, I'm going to be saving my super for a while. And here's already an enemy that has higher
Yeah,
health.
just looking at comments,
And so now I'm starting to experiment with my special attack.
It's
I'm seeing
pointed out, like,
if
oh,
knocking
you're
enemies
saying that it's
upward
bad in the forgettable and not very ambitious sense. Yeah, having games that are a little bit too easy and like where you, especially beat 'em ups, if you can kill everything with one specific attack, that's usually not how you want to design beat 'em ups. You want to make it so that it's a little bit varied. So, yeah. With that said, the style here is enough, I think, to carry this and make it a fun watch, in my opinion. You know, I haven't really taken a look at this game, but my initial reaction is, like, the devs put work into the style, and that is going to be enough, at least to make for an interesting speedrun for me to watch, you know? Oh no, someone in chat is saying they bought the game, Maki Paws of Fury, and soft-locked on stage 2 out of 3. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit of a hint with some of the problems that can be in this game. So soft-locks. Oh, an enemy just walked off screen and didn't come back. Okay. Figuring out ways to deal with that's interesting. Those are flaws that you don't see too much in modern games, but you know, figuring out how to deal with that so that if the game does try to softlock, what do you do? That's an interesting line of thought that you don't get to hear too much with people's explanations when it comes to speedruns, but it's still something that runners are thinking about quite a bit. Well, after that, Needsel, you're back with a couple games. We know Men in Black, the video game. We had it in Kusogrande.
Yeah, same for Robocop 2. So both games were games that I played as a kid. Men in Black, the video game, is one of the few games that I sold after playing it as a kid because it was so painful to play through. It's a survival horror game. The thing is that it has melee combat, terrible. It has platforming and
it has a
moving
dumpster.
platform. It has a dumpster. It's like the puzzles don't make sense. The dialogues also are super cheesy.
Melee weapons.
Oh yeah.
The dumpster is right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, here what you're supposed to do is jump down into the dumpster, and the way to escape the dumpster is actually to kick it. And
really,
this is a game that I gave during Kusogrande, and the main reason was because figuring out what you're supposed to do is really a nightmare. Most of the time it involves kicking things, like you get in front of this wall, what are you supposed to do? Kick it.
So if you're stuck in this game, you kick.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I'm on your tail.
That's amazing. I honestly had no idea. Oh my gosh. His animation running around is so good too. Oh, that jump.
Yeah, the jump in this.
Come on, Will Smith.
So bad.
Do it.
It's like, really, you have a section that has moving platform. Can you imagine doing a platforming section with moving platform with a camera like this? It's just...
Yes, I can imagine that. And it's nightmarish.
It's such a bad idea, yeah.
to combine.
So yeah, this game I really enjoyed it, but it's really bad. It's really not obvious what you're supposed to do. Like right here, go straight, jump, and the transitions are so fast. The only reason that you see that screen is because there's the loading time for each screen transition.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
It's one of the examples of a PS1 game based off of a movie that did not go well. I think the Fifth Element is another one of those nightmares.
Yeah. And this one was exclusive to Europe as well.
And RoboCop 2 for Amiga is, again, there's so many different versions of RoboCop. And RoboCop 2 for Amiga, I think, is unique. It's not like any other version out there. It's pretty difficult from what I remember.
Yeah, it's really bad. You have some of the crazy stuff that you can end up with. It's possible that I don't finish this one because there's a section where you're supposed to make jumps, and from time to time, RoboCop will just clip through the floor, no matter what you do.
Are you serious? Thank you, RoboCop.
And then when you respawn in the second, when you start the second level, you could have an enemy spawn on top of you, and you just die right away before you can even move. And you only have 3 lives in this, so if the game is super mean to me, I won't finish this. I will have to use a save state. It controls really poorly. So calm down, consider this the best RoboCop 2 game. I don't agree with that. I still prefer RoboCop 2 on the Game Boy because this game is really brutal and it controls really badly the way that you're supposed to jump and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The final boss is a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. You have to really respect the choreography to be able to get through it. Like these treadmills. The treadmills you just have to spam up to be able to get through them. And all the enemies are randomized constantly, so sometimes you end up with patterns that you can't avoid. It's really I mean, as a kid, this is probably the game that made me realize that graphics are not everything because it
looks okay. But
it's so hard.
Yeah,
super hard.
I think that when we had people playing it in Kusogrande, they made it halfway through the first stage in an hour or something like that. Like, it's brutal, absolutely brutal difficulty.
Yeah, I think what happened is that I remember people reaching the end of the stage, but they didn't have enough collectibles to complete it. Because it does the same thing as the NES version where it sends you back at the beginning if you don't have enough collectibles.
Yeah. Now,
and we have the return of Info Harry.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, last year we had Info Harry 2, but Tristan decided to send in Info Harry 1. And for those who haven't seen it, I have not seen this. Oh my god.
Again, I've seen Monkey
Yeah, this one is more of a puzzle game.
Yeah, it looks like old school, like arcade-esque, or like Atari-esque.
I think Tristan said that it wasn't as bad as the second game, but it's still pretty bad, and you still get that wonderful Info-Harry graphs.
The weird zooming is cool, though. I like that zoom effect. Yeah,
really rough
I'm not a hater of this.
Like you can make that cycle right there. You can't. I've tried.
I think I would have enjoyed playing this as a kid.
You also have to
not even now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Like, considering that this game is all about like destroying Microsoft, it's kind of fun. Yeah, Mr. Torture is saying that zoom effect can make people nauseous. That for sure is true. But it's Info Harry. Come on, who's not gonna throw up? I'm glad that we've got Info Harry back and the original. However, after that, Faizu comes with School Teacher Simulator, yet another simulator by Faizu, and this one, it's interesting because we had a discussion of the type of content that we had. Some people were like, oh no, it's got AI voice acting, and I listened and I'm like, that's like Microsoft Sam plus like one level.
Yeah.
It's like text to speech. I don't count that.
Yeah, it is text to speech, and it's I mean, it's really the GPS level.
Yeah, it's
free of graffiti makers.
Of voice. I think it's fine on that scale. At first, we were worried when we heard that there's a bit of AI in this. The thing as well is like the dev. It's like not all of the voices in this are that way.
Yeah.
It's mostly apparently the devs didn't have enough people to do the voices for all of the characters.
Yeah, and I say, why not use text to speech? Why not use like an accessibility tool? Go for it. Like, you know, it's not pretending to be anything that it's not, and that's something that I am completely fine with. Use your text to speech, baby. But
something that I love about the submission is that Faizu was like, yeah, I'm submitting this, but I know it will get bounced. We won't keep it for the event. And I think out of the 3 games that Faizu submitted, this is the one that we were the most excited about.
I laughed so hard watching some of this.
Where are you?
Why are you vomiting? No, stop it.
You
What?
shouldn't have eaten the graffiti.
So yeah, you're in this game. You're a school teacher, and you have to manage different crises and navigate a day, a week in the life of a school teacher.
Irish?
And it's full of cliche. Some of them really bad, but it's treated so poorly that we were like, yeah,
what?
We can have this in the event. Yeah, you should stop because it just escalates and it's wonderful.
Okay, what's funny is that I haven't even seen the later stuff. I watched like the first, half an hour or so, and I was like, yeah, obviously I'm accepting it. Now there's a cabin? Okay, I don't know what that's all about, but you know what? I'll live with it. That's fine.
It gets really good. It's like the trip with the students is really fantastic.
Yeah.
By that point, I was like, yeah, I mean, I hate AI. I hate
by Piccolo.
Well, like again, it's text to speech. I don't count it.
It's text to speech. But at that point, I was like, yeah, even if it was AI, I think we should have that because you can tell that they really tried.
Yeah, and I'd say
it's so funny
like some things they genuinely like the things that really stand out in the game are completely self-made, and you know it's definitely janky and weird, but at the same time, like there's a charm to it, and eventually, you know, if you don't have people helping out, just pull out your Microsoft Sam and let him do it. And actually, I'm completely fine if people go in and they're like, I am a school teacher. I am here to help. Like, yeah, do it. Come on. Worse graphics, use the resources that you have, make something silly. You know, the definition of AI has become like so broad at this point that a lot of people are like, I think get confused on what it means, and like technically you could call it artificial intelligence because it does have a little bit of voice modulation, but it's an accessibility tool that's existed like 10, 15, 20 years, you know.
I mean, it's something that it's been used in game studios for years and years and years.
Yeah, Moonbase Alpha.
Yeah, so
yeah. Of course, Tempest Mask, after that, has one of our only other fighting games that we have in this marathon.
Also in this game, Bulma's last name
And
is not Reeves.
the thing is, like, this game kind of looks fun, but the problem is it's too easy.
This game tried to adapt off.
Well, the thing is that Dragon Ball games are usually pretty bad. It's only recent that they got better. I guess before Budokai, Tenkaichi and the first three Budokai, they were pretty bad overall.
Yeah.
All the 2D ones. And I think I can still see some of that in this. It's like, I don't think it's a good fighting game. The weird thing is that this is a PSP only game. It wasn't released on console or anything like that, so that's also kind of weird for me. And the fact that it's an adaptation of Dragon Ball Evolution
Only
makes
4
it
more battles.
really fun as well for me.
Yeah, a lot of the critique that I saw is that, like, it is similar to the Budokai series, except I think a little bit dumbed down even. So, you know, a series that wasn't necessarily the best, except that it's worse. So, you know, one of the worst Dragon Ball fighting games that you have there. You're saying that it may be better than the movie Prism Ranger? I haven't seen the movie, but sure, I'll side with that argument.
You should watch it. It's like, I had fun watching the movie. I mean, it's so bad it's good, in my opinion.
Well, luckily, I don't need to really show you the next one, Snalf 3 and Nalf. You all know what Snalf is. Yeah, and it's like we had Snalf 3 and Nalf actually as the opener for Kuso Live at SGDQ this year. You know, we pretty much every year we're like, okay, this is the last year for Snalf. And then Dull Wolf sends in another one. We're like, fine, whatever. Whatever, Dull Wolf, play your Snalf. Yep, it got in. Any percent coordinate warps. You all know how glitchy Sonic games can be. As it turns out, you can also use glitches when you are golfing, so that will be fun. And finally, the last game of the marathon that everybody should watch. Alice, I apologize if I say this wrong, Rujasu, running Pac-Land Pro. Why should you watch this? Because this game is impossible. Nobody beats Pro. Nobody beats Pro. Except for this runner. It's...
Yeah, it gets really, really ridiculous. It's like... I've never seen this version of Pac-Land, and it's... I have no idea or to expect anyone to complete this.
Yeah, I'll share a little bit because you all deserve to see like how absolutely impossible the game gets. This is towards the end. Alice using some exploits in order to stay above the planes that are... How are you supposed to dodge them? You can't.
That's why I take some intentional deaths to get on top of her.
Like, the ghosts get so incredibly fast that it's just impossible to react in time.
It just kind of...
Literally impossible to react in time. I'm not even kidding you. Luckily, after eating some of the... Oh, there they come! There they come!
RNG manip, technically.
Oh, plane to the face!
Based on movement. I haven't really figured that out. But either way, that's...
But with that said, like, we're going to see deaths in this, because this difficulty is impossible. You do not beat this difficulty. However, Alice does beat this difficulty, and it's amazing.
I don't know what you wanted me to do there, game.
We actually, I believe, had the final round on my stream at one point that I was trying to beat it, and I couldn't. I just really could not finish the final stage. Because this game is so impossible. Yeah, it looked kind of doable after the ghosts left the screen for a while, but there are times that they're just there always, flying back and forth, and figuring out how to deal with it is amazing. This section, I imagine, has to be... Oh!
That was intentional.
Oh, that was intentional. Okay, that was great.
Yeah, this one is mostly to reset the lives.
Yeah, honestly, you want to have full lives going through most of the sections here. So,
31 is
just if you have not played through this level extensively, you are just dead. Like the jumps over these ghosts, even when you're going relatively slow, it's very difficult to actually jump over them. Oh! So here's the deal. It's impossible. But they're going to do it, and they're going to end BBG beating the impossible mode for Pac-Land, Pac-Land Pro, 8 trips. It's absolutely an incredible watch, and probably the submission that a lot of us are like the most excited about. I am very, very happy that we have that sent in. Yeah, what about you, Needsel? Are there, so, like, you know, there are a lot of fantastic submissions here, a lot that I'm excited to watch. Obviously, I'm here for the bad games, you know? It's my life.
Yeah, on my side, I'm super excited by School Teacher Simulator, because it's really a game that keeps on giving as Faizu progresses through it. Laser Lords says it's going to be a nice watch, even though it's super long. It's the kind of stuff that I will watch completely laid back, enjoying myself for 3 hours.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm still curious. I didn't review Grey's Anatomy. And I'm curious to see what happens this time around. And I also wonder how many after that, because I guess we're not going to stop here.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is not the end of Grey's Anatomy and BBG. There are probably more episodes. Yeah, some of the ones that I particularly am looking forward to. First off, well, you know, I don't want to play favorites completely, but obviously there are things that I'm really excited for. McDonald's Monogatari Honobo Tensho Ikusei game. I probably slaughtered that. However, I laughed so hard while watching this. I recommend not looking it up. Just watch it. Okay? And I think that some people will be like, you are stupid, Brosentia. You are stupid. And other people will get it. And I'm very excited to see where the division lies between this being the best speedrun of the marathon and this being the worst speedrun of the marathon, because it's going to have that division.
Yeah, it's really what I thought as well when you were talking there. It's going either to be the best one or the worst one.
Yeah.
It's pretty fantastic. So.
Yeah, of course, Mad Dog McCree is just near and dear to my heart. I'm excited about Krazar's like enthusiasm for Vortex and like so much love for it. Maui Mallard and Coal Shadow, because I've played multiple versions of the game, I'm very interested in that run personally. But you know, despite the ones that I'm specifically looking forward to, you know, there's just a lot of amazing crap that's going to be in this marathon, y'all. It starts September 19th. Yeah, that's less than a month away. Of course, the schedule may move around, so feel free to keep an eye on it, but I'll go ahead and share the link in Twitch and over at YouTube, since we do have occasional viewers over there. Feel free to check out the schedule for Big Bad Game-a-thon. Other than that, any other comments about the marathon this year?
No, I think we're super happy with the selection that we got. As always, we try to have variety, not have one kind of bad games, but we have a broad spectrum. And I'm really happy with all of the stuff that's been submitted. And again, if your run didn't get in, it doesn't mean that it was too bad or too good.
Yep.
In our case, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's because it's too good, but yeah, don't hesitate asking for feedback.
Yep.
Some of the rejection that we gave this year were mostly due to time constraints, and also because some of the genre, well, this year FMV were super popular. So.
Yep. And sometimes if you have too much of one genre, it's just going to be harder to get in. And I will say that there are some games that, yes, we did reject, but we felt had potential. And that we would like to see submitted again. Usually, like, with more commentary, with more, like, preparation, telling us what's going on. You know, so consider... when submitting to a marathon, how to prepare and present it to people who are going to be reviewing it for a marathon. You know, what do we need to go before going in? If the game is a little bit low-key, how do you keep it entertaining throughout? Keeping that in mind, that we want to be entertained when we watch the submission videos. And if we're entertained, there's a good chance you're going to make it through. Yeah, so always keep that in mind. Make me laugh.
It's like we had a 3 hours RPG run that was submitted by someone in the Japanese community, and we were excited about the game, but the problem is that, yeah, it's 3 hours. We don't know exactly gonna go, so having English commentary there would have helped a lot.
Yeah,
well, taking the leap to put it in the schedule. So.
Yeah, we are taking a risk with some of the runs that were from the Japanese community, because even though we didn't have English community or commentary, we thought, let's go ahead and try it. I think this is going to go over well for the Japanese community, and that the English speakers are going to appreciate it. We might actually be doing commentary on our end for some of those runs. We haven't quite ironed out all the details, but we will see. Other than that, I think that I have been talking for over 3 hours, and it's actually late enough that I should probably call it for today. I would like to be back tomorrow, though, with The Legend of Tiger and Phoenix. That is not the right scene. There we go. So, you know, as long as I'm feeling as well as I am today, I will try to be back tomorrow, possibly a little bit earlier. I'll let people know on Discord and on Blue Sky. I almost said Twitter. I don't use that thing anymore. Well, thank you so much, everybody. We are going to raid Author... Never mind, Author Blues finished the game. Okay, we're not raiding Author Blues. Who else should we raid? Lady Arcaders are doing a showcase over there, and I think that would be a lot of fun. Right now, they are doing Stardew Valley and cooking at the same time, so let's go over there. Just say hi. Yeah, I'm not... Because they're doing a marathon, I don't want to steal the attention away from them. Go say hi to the Lady Arcaders, twitch.tv/Lady Arcaders. I'm sharing that link both over on YouTube and getting the raid ready. All right, everybody. Neitzel, thank you so much for joining me for the preview.
It was fun.
All right.
Thanks for having me. See ya.
See everybody. Bye.